But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Sure, they got one
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, hold on.
Is that line is tape?
You do something. What you be doing?
I'm on here freestyling for people, man. Can I do a freestyle for you guys?
That's that dude. That's the TikToker.
Oh, damn. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you guys?
Give us one. Wait, turn up.
Hold on. We gotta give him words. We gotta give him words.
Give me the most creative, challenging words you can think of.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ambidextrous. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Another big one.
Another big
Chronicle.
one. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. All right.
Okay. Revolutionary.
Ambidextrous, chronicle, Afghanistan, and revolutionary. Those are the words? Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Other artists really need to get their flex up. When it come to freestyles, yo, I'm next up. I be shining kinda like my man's necklace. Use both sides of my brain, I'm ambidextrous. I'm the freshest type. They can feel the vibes from left to right. Y'all know that I'm the dopest on jams. Ambidextrous, cause I can use both of my hands. Then again, it don't matter if I'm right or left-handed, cause I never write it. I hope you understand it. I provide it right off the tip of the brain. And when I'm spitting for my people, all my shit is insane. I make it happen. I'ma kick a rap verse. Shout to my homie with the necklace and the black shirt. Filming on the phone, gotta get it on your camera. They got questions, Harry is the answer. Yeah, I'm about to make it known. When I rhyme, I be entering the crazy zone. Thank you for the words, y'all came up with the good stuff. Shout the homie chilling in the middle with his hood up. I go beyond your flow, going places other rappers wanna go. Do it by myself, no sponsor, bro. I'm delivering the rap chronicles. Your level up, I go beyond it. Matter of fact, I'm about to get you lifted like the chronic. Can't nobody else rock this way. High like the chronic, that's where the Dr. Dre. H-Mac, I'ma put it down. Every time I'm rhyming, they be loving my sound. Can't nobody really do it like me. Winning in my psyche. Shout my homie who be rocking Nike on the zip up. I get props whenever I be spitting. They can see me on TikTok for hip hop. I'ma put it down for all of y'all. I be cold shivery. This here is the chronicle delivery. Delivering the magazine and the periodical. I got the hottest flow, you know I brought it, bro. I ain't never slipping. Yeah, y'all just be assisting. I'm Michael Jordan. These rappers like Pippen. Think they got my level, homie. They be tripping. I grip the mic and then I'm about to slam the jam from LA to Afghanistan. I'm about to break it down till I find my peace. They put my music in the Middle East, yeah. All my lyrics are gigantic, I'm about to make them panic. They can feel my shit across the whole planet, yeah. Lyrics is what I'm about to push. He was like, yo, he's rapping right now. He said, shush, please be quiet, he's really getting down. I'ma blow your mind with the rhymes that's profound. I be doing me, and y'all know they never doing Harry. When it come to lyrics, all my flows are revolutionary. What I mean to say is when I'm spitting off the brain, I be revolutionary, go against the grain. I'm about to make a change the whole earth. I'm about to blow your mind with the freestyle verse. The beat stopped, but I wasn't ready to end. H-Mac be the freestyle internet trend. Let's go.
Yo.
DJ in the moon. It's got to be played. It's just got to be played, isn't it? It's got to be played.
You
All
like that
pizzas.
video, don't you?
Yeah, I've got. I mean, I usually just have one or the other after the Jesus one, but I'd already pressed Harry Mark. I thought, I want to hear DJs as well, so I just.
Did you just watch that video I sent you?
No, I was just. I was going to show. I was going to watch it with people. What's she doing? Talking about British food, and she's never tried it.
Talking shite about it, saying beans on toast is for poverty people, like people in poverty.
So what?
She's saying that beans on toast is for people in poverty.
Yeah.
Like,
So what if she's seen the price of beans now?
She ain't even tried British food. She's saying we don't season nothing. Yorkshire puddings and bread. How is it Yorkshire pudding?
How's Yorkshire
bread?
pudding bread? It's
Like,
a batter. It's a batter, not a dough.
No, but she's talking like she's never even tried British food. And
Yeah.
I can tell you now, she looks like she's had a lot of German sausages. And
Which
French
ones?
fries,
Which German sausages are the actual edible kind? Or the
edible
suckable
German sausages, because you know she's a pig.
kind? Exactly, Henry, the cost of Portugal. Yeah, I was going to get my off the top of the dome cut today. You know what I mean? But then I realised that Vicky's got a delivery coming, and it's windy as hell out there. So I thought, oh, I can't get out to get my hair cut today, so I might as well go on early. So I'll just go out tomorrow because I'm doing movie night tonight after Flats is, which is Airplane 2 and Deadpool and Wolverine. I decided to mix old with new rather than doing too old. You know what I mean? And then we'll have another movie night tomorrow. I don't know what we're playing tomorrow though. I think I might do tomorrow Southpaw, as in the boxing one with Jake Gyllenhaal, and the Iron Claw, the wrestling one with what's his name? Zac Efron.
Okay. Yeah. You should see my hair, PJ. You think yours is bad?
Oh, if I just let this come down, my fringe is down to here, and that's why it's over to the side. If I let my fringe come down, it's over nearly to my eyes. Once upon a time, I used to grow my fringe past my eyes because I didn't like people seeing my eyes. I didn't like people seeing my forehead.
I'm going to give you a glimpse. You ready?
I've seen it last night. Hey, dude, I tell you what, though, it's not that long. That's probably my hair is probably longer than yours, but it looks shorter just the way I've done it. You know what I mean? Well, there's not much I can't do with it because it's wavy as hell. My dad's hair was like
She said gravy is just a sauce. No, it's not. Gravy is gravy.
Well, have a look at. Did you screen record it? Is that why it's like that?
No, it's on TikTok. I've got it on the computer.
So why does it go from one video and on to that? It's weird.
Can you wait until?
So, Vic, can I ask you who you're on about? I have no idea.
This American girl that's never tried British food and slating us.
Give me it. I can share it the way you've done it.
Saying we don't have seasoning and stuff like what?
And let me just get.
She never had a shepherd's pie before.
Oh, she's taking the mick as well, saying all they eat is peas, meat, and mashed potato. No, we don't. We have loads of different things. She needs to stop eating German sausages and French fries.
Oh shit!
I had kielbasa last night. Isn't that good? Kielbasa's good. It was delicious.
My shopping. I'll only be 2 minutes. My shopping.
Okay. I need to put the link in chat and get, because if I just get it up from there, it takes me onto another server. It takes me onto another browser. It doesn't do when you do TikTok straight from. When you do a link straight from WhatsApp, it takes me onto another browser instead of it takes me onto the Microsoft browser. You know what I mean, rather than the Chrome. You know what I mean? So I need to copy that link.
PJ, it's called the Wave. Remember, the Microsoft
Wave
is called the Wave. Yeah, the new one.
What's called the Wave? Is it
Microsoft browser? Yeah, I got it.
Is that what's called the Wave? Oh, for goodness sake, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the Wave. Yeah.
I mean, that's the browser. That's the browser that automatically comes with. Well, it's Microsoft computer, isn't it? But I always go with Chrome. Right,
I got Firefox too.
So if I get it up from there, it comes. It does it in Chrome, which is good. Right, there we go. Sorry.
I am back.
Yeah, Firefox wants me to always default it for some reason. I don't get it.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
Where's Right, so volume option for them.
If we dream beyond, pond.
She's rude.
She's rude.
Rude American.
She's never even ate British food, never tried British food, and she's like taking the mick, like get a grip.
Never had a curry in her lifetime. Come on.
Mm-hmm. That's it. So Biggie Wiggy, how'd that Biggie Wiggy
She doesn't
this
mention
one?
curry though, Roger.
She's never really eaten a lot of British food, has she?
She's never tried British food. She admits it.
Right.
Why
so
is she
look-
talking about it? Yeah.
That's
Shut up.
it.
Start by thanking Keith Lee.
Right. Let's see what it's got to say. Vicky's always got a gripe against something like this.
Let's get short. Sweet.
See what I mean? Because she likes German sausages and French fries.
Right.
Lee for
that doesn't
going to
sound good.
London and trying British food for the first time and rating it pretty low so that I could talk about British food. I don't know why, but for the last few weeks, I have just been watching video after video, searching
Oh, it's 8 minutes
videos
long,
on
babe.
YouTube, looking
Jeez.
for British foods to like
I didn't
see
last 8
why
minutes.
they eat it. To the point where I even watched like a Food Insider video on how traditional British foods are made. And let me tell you this,
Like,
I'll give them this. The full English breakfast looks amazing. The only thing I don't see myself getting behind is mushrooms, and that's only because I don't like those types of mushrooms.
that's a personal thing then. That's not
Yeah.
how it's cooked and stuff like that. I mean, that looks banging
No.
to me. That looks
I'm
banging.
made apart from the black pudding. Just the
But,
black pudding and white pudding. No.
I'm not someone that goes out and gets a full English and all that, but not at breakfast time anyway. That would do me for like dinner. That would fill me up. That's way too much for me. Way too much.
They did me for the whole day, dude. Back when I was
Yeah.
younger, I wouldn't know. I could
No.
Do
do
you know what
it.
else they do? Do you know what they do on their all-day breakfast? They also use salt and pepper, because
Oh, no.
and sometimes brown sauce, because she thinks we don't season food and we do.
Of course you do. You've got to have bloody salt and pepper, and you don't have to, but I mean, you've got to have something.
Yeah, tomatoes are a good touch there. I like
Yeah,
that.
fried tomatoes.
Grilled.
Fried tomatoes. See, I
Grilled.
nearly Americanized it. Fried tomatoes. I like
Grilled.
fried tomatoes, but I don't like tinned tomatoes. A lot of people put tinned tomatoes on there. Just eat them.
They're grilled.
They're grilled or fried.
They're not
They
fried,
give-
they're grilled.
How do you know?
Because you have fried potato,
Well,
grilled
my dad used
potatoes.
to, my
you
dad
don't
used to
fry-
fry them. My dad used to
tomatoes.
fry them like that, cut them in half and fry them like that. So what do you mean they're not fried? They might
Oh,
be
in the
fried.
pan. No, forget what I said.
Numpty.
Looks
Is
phenomenal.
it continental? It's intercontinental.
Continental. It'll be continental to you guys, but to us,
Yeah.
well, to me, it's kind of continental to me because I'm in a foreign country. I live in a foreign country.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
You're a foreigner.
I do. I mean, Scotland's a completely different country to England. I mean, I know it's part of the United Kingdom, but it's still a different country. It's the same as UK is Europe, and I never call myself European. I always say, if I talk about like people in France or Italy, I say they're European, but I never call myself European. It's weird.
I'm not European.
No,
Oh, you guys don't like the French. Don't tell me a lie. Come on.
We don't.
that's the English that don't like the French. But the English
No.
don't like the Scottish, and the Scottish don't like the English, and the Welsh don't like the English. And well, that's
We don't
old.
like
That's old school stuff. I mean, nowadays it's just take a person as they are. You know.
Yeah, the liberal.
But I really wanted
Yeah.
to get to the bottom of why there's so much of these like beans everywhere
'Cause they're
and
banging.
sausages.
I don't like beans.
You're banging.
beans and toast.
Banging.
And the beans
Banging.
are like canned
Put some
beans.
chili
from
in them
France.
and some
And
cheese.
This is
Yes, they are canned beans. But so what? So what? What's your gripe with canned beans? Tinned beans, I would say. But there you go.
Yeah, my ex, she makes them from scratch. So
All right. Did
You
she
like-
put her own tomato sauce in it?
no,
No.
we did do that in cornbread and
See, I have no idea what beans taste like without the tomato sauce. No idea. No idea.
really.
No, man.
No.
I
That's,
don't want to
that's
do
the only
that.
way you get them here. You could buy beans raw, I suppose, but you'd have to cook them, and
Yeah.
you don't just put beans on a plate. You would
No,
have
you put them
beans
in a
like
bowl.
that. I know, but even in a bowl, we would have barbecue beans or something, or tomato beans, but we'd never have just beans on its own. I had no idea what that bean would taste like without the sauce.
Okay,
No idea.
hear me out. Take a ham hock, Put it in your you cook it, slow cook it with a ham hock, and then you take cornbread. And you just you add it into it, mix it in. You get ham in there too, and then my grandfather used to put mayonnaise in his.
Ooh,
I know. And I do ketchup, just a couple of squirts, and then you mix it up and eat it.
Yeah. Okay, I get you. I mean, I have done things like when I've been really on the bread line, I've had things like making pasta and a tin of beans together, and it's awful. It's awful.
Do you know what though? The other week, because I'd been watching TikTok and everyone kept going on about beans on toast, and I hadn't had it for years, and I was like, do you know what? I've got beans in the cupboard. I'm gonna have me some beans on toast, and I did. And Minnie had some, and it was banging.
It was onions. So was Vicky. Yeah, you got to put onions.
As I said, with onions. Now that sounds all right. That like a bean of some sort. Like, cause I know what a kidney bean tastes like without any. I know what pulses taste like. I know what certain pulses taste like without sauce. It's just this one itself. I don't. You know what I mean?
The southern thing to do is pinto beans.
Pinto. I've had that. Pinto beans. Right.
Pinto beans and cornbread. Yeah.
Right. See, that's another thing we don't get is cornbread. What is cornbread made out of? Just corn and bread stuff.
Well, they put meal and what else do they do? They add a couple of things to it. You make it with egg.
Do you know when you say gravy and biscuits? What's biscuits? Is that dumplings?
Well, no, they're baked in the oven. They're biscuit.
So they are actually a bit hard like a biscuit.
No,
so would it be the
put
same?
The gravy on it.
Would it be the same as Scottish oatcakes?
No.
It's flour.
Okay. All right. Okay.
My grandma made angel drop biscuits, and what it is she half mixes them and mixes a nice chunk of butter into it, and it hardens at the top and it melts through the whole biscuit, and they're light and fluffy. It's delicious.
Yeah. Not like a British biscuit, babe.
No, I know that. But oatcakes is not a biscuit. Oatcakes is, well, I suppose American would call it a biscuit. I'll show you what oatcakes are.
I'm going to order.
Guys, I should know what Scottish. You have them with stovies. I'll show you.
I'm going to order PJ some pinto beans.
Oh, do it. You're going to say you have to soak them overnight and then you cook them?
No, they're already in water.
They're already made?
They're already in water, so he can try a bean without the sauce.
Right, so share that instead. That's an oatcake. If you see that there, it's usually triangles we have them in, but that's an oatcake. And that's with stovies and beetroot. I love stovies. Stovies is Scottish food. Love it. But that's
I hate beets.
I don't like beetroot.
I hate beets. Ugh.
Oh, I don't mind beetroot. No. Is that what you used to call them? You used to call them beets, don't you? Yeah, beets.
Yeah. They're a root, yeah, but they have like this odd aftertaste to me. It's just.
Well, but do you pickle them? Are they pickled or do you eat them just boiled?
We get them out of the can.
Now,
I like parsnips myself.
Well, parsnips are all right as long as they're thin and roasted.
I was waiting for that.
No, I tell you the best way to make them is you slice them thin and you cook them like chips.
Yeah, with honey. Yeah. Hey Kim, good to see you.
Hi Kim.
Right, let's see what this silly woman's got to say anyway.
Oh, go ahead. I don't really care much for her so far.
I know.
I didn't last 8 minutes, by the way, because I'd have punched my phone.
Or World War
She's a Marion type
that they just never got out of their cookbooks for some reason. Speaking of cookbooks, let me touch on like a Sunday roast, for example.
Nothing wrong with that.
One thing you can count on in British cuisine is constantly having potatoes and peas involved.
Yeah.
In this, you'll see like a Sunday roast with peas, roasted potatoes. It looks like a really nice.
I mean, see, I like roast spuds, but I mean, I just like roast spuds with my Sunday dinner. But a lot of British people will have roast spuds, mashed spuds, and boiled spuds on the same plate.
Wow. Now, I tell you what I used to do. I used to make it what I call a bird's nest. Take my mash, and I put the peas in the middle of it, and then I mix the peas and the mash together. It's delicious.
Got you.
Steak roast. And in the middle there is a Yorkshire pudding, which is essentially bread. It's all the ingredients of regular bread that's
No, it's
mixed
not.
a different way and cooked a different way.
Bread and Yorkshire pudding is completely different. Bloody, one's a batter and one's a dough.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
One's a batter and one's a dough. She hasn't got a bloody clue. It's not bread at all.
And you
Nothing
slow
like
cook
bread.
one. Yeah.
Nothing like bread. Wow.
And can I just point out,
What?
we don't even have peas with our roast dinner. We have carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower.
Yeah,
I can tell you an American treat is a prime rib, and I know
Okay.
right.
Derek says that sounds delicious to me, BJ. I adore potatoes. There you go. I mean, a lot of people like mash. I just like roast. I mean, I went off mash because my ex, she used to put like a tub of butter in a pint of milk
Margarine.
and margarine in it to say. She says, "Oh, it makes it creamy." I said, "No, it doesn't. It makes it salty and buttery. Margarine. It doesn't make it creamy because it's not cream. It's bloody margarine."
That's Oreo, right?
That's like a fake butter. Margarine's fake butter.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's crap.
How dare she insult the Yorkshire pudding?
I'm not keen in Yorkshire, but still.
I love them.
Have you ever had a prime rib, PJ?
Have I ever had a what?
Prime rib.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
I used to cook them professionally. I did it for
nice.
like 4 years. I know how to make. It takes about 6 hours to do it right, man.
But she called this roast steak. Now I know it's beef steak, it's beef, but it's not called roast steak. It's called beef. Roast beef.
That's oven baked,
and also,
right?
they put gravy on everything.
Yes.
It's not just gravy, it's just like sauce. They put sauce
No, it's
on
gravy,
everything.
you dumbass.
How is it
Yeah,
not
that's brown gravy. That's
gravy?
what it
It's
is.
not sauce. Why would you say it's sauce? Sauce comes out of a bloody bottle. In general, you can make sauce, yeah, but it's gravy because usually gravy's made with stock. I mean, yes, you get gravy granules to do it quickly, but if you're doing it properly, old school ways, you make your own stock then you use a bit of gravy, salt, and all that. It's completely different from sauce.
What are we looking at here?
That doesn't look like a Yorkshire. That actually looks like a bloody
pie.
pot pie with mushy peas on top of it.
No, it's a pie. It's not a pork pie. It's just a pie.
Oh, all right, okay. I thought she was trying to say that was
It's a
Yorkshire.
pie with mash, mushy peas, and gravy.
Right, I thought she was saying that was Yorkshire.
One more thing my grandma used to make. She used to make. You ever had red eye gravy and grits?
Grits.
No.
Don't know what grits are. I keep hearing this, but I don't know what grits are.
You never had a grit in your life? It's corn,
No.
basically like hominy, but they finally granulate it up, and then you boil it like oatmeal.
Right. Go. Oh, okay. Okay. Got you. Oh, I see. You mean like porridge? Well, it's probably we've got something called bros. Well, in Scotland, it's called bros, and that's a bit like porridge, but it's got to use something different. It looks like porridge, but we call it bros. But I think that's a Scottish name for it. And I don't. It might be a local name for it. I don't know. I'm not actually sure that it's like a porridge. It's like what you would call oatmeal porridge. We call it porridge in Scotland. But it's,
My grandma's made the best red eye gravy from it's ham stock, but you put a little bit of brandy in it and reduce it down.
Right. Got it.
Put it on your grits, and you have the ham. Boom.
PJ, you have to consider the sauce. Anyone born after 1985 probably doesn't know how to cook.
Buzzer, you're lucky.
He's right.
You are very lucky there, mate, because only 2 years earlier was I born.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I can cook.
Yeah, Vicky can't cook. But,
your name's not Alan either, buddy. You can't get
No,
away
you're
with it.
true. I mean, by the time I was 14, which was 1990, most people weren't like the people that was being born then. They probably couldn't cook. Cook. I mean, I'm not a brilliant cook, but I know how to put something together. And if someone put food in front of me and says make something out of that, I'll be able to make something out of it. You know what I mean?
Beans and toast, BJ. Beans and toast.
I don't like beans and toast, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, ain't nobody going, oh, for tonight I'm having beans on toast for dinner. Like,
No.
Like they haven't
I've had beans and toast for dinner, yeah, when we've been hard up. But
well, everybody's been hard up, I hope.
my mum used to give us beans and toast for dinner when we were hard up and stuff like that. Because I remember saying to my mum, "That's not a real dinner." and then she ended up going mad at me because I didn't know about being skint and all that. I was only young, you know what I mean? And then she got obviously upset at me because of it. It's like obviously they're trying their best and they can't afford bloody proper food at the time.
hamburger helper or tuna casserole. One of the
That's
two.
it. That's
She
it,
wants
man.
to think to herself, lucky she didn't grow up in my household. I've got a mum from Yorkshire and an Irish dad. So Yorkshire puddings and potatoes were loved in my house.
Well, while we're talking, I can get some of Jimenez's things up, and then I'll
Well,
listen. The topic today, guys, it's Trey Smith. Everybody knows who Trey Smith is, I think. It's about the mysterious staircase at Loretto Chapel. I have no idea about this. I only came across it. It's a video put out a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago. I have no idea about the Loretto, the mysterious staircase at Loretto Chapel. So if I don't say much, it's because I'm learning about it. I have no idea about it. I just thought it looked interesting, so we'd do it.
Face.
And I've put up tonight's stream as well already, on the YouTube site.
Well, can I talk about my group?
What group?
Go on then. While I'm finding. Yeah, she started going to a BPD group on
TikTok.
Tell them about it. Go
ahead.
So I've been going to this BPD group, and I thought everyone was really nice. And I was in last night watching, and some bloke, I don't know who he was, but he commented and said, "Oh, round or flat Earth." And he just, and the bloke whose group it is said, "Well, if you're a flat earther, you're in the wrong group." And I was like, "Do you know what? Maybe you're right." And I left because what we believe, what we know, got to do with the fact that it's a group, like as a BPD group. And I was like, "Do you know what? No, fuck that. Sorry."
That's right.
Because
that's what I'm saying. So like she goes to a group where people don't like to be judged. But then as soon as when someone came in and just out of the blue says, "Oh, a flat or round," and I said, "Well, you should have said straight away that round is not specific enough." You know what I mean? But as soon as someone said that, "Oh well, if you're in the wrong place," they banned them. The people from a group that were meant to be that don't like being judged, banned them for saying flat or round. Just banned them straight out. And just for saying hi, flat or round. So I wouldn't go back to that. That's people that don't like being judged for like having BPD and that. So why would they then judge people for being a flat earther or not? The guy didn't even say it. He just said flat around.
I didn't even stick around. Like as soon as he said, "If
I can tell you that
you're in the wrong place."
David does that when people come in his room right away.
Yeah, Kim. I'm not too sure about Trey Smith. He does talk with his hands and stuff like that. He does seem to know a lot of scripture, but there's a lot of weird sides to him as well. But I'm not showing this for his credibility. I'm just showing this to see about it because I thought the mysterious staircase would be interesting. I'm not too sure about him. Some of his stuff I think is all right. Some of his stuff is very weird. He talks with his hands a lot. Weirdly, he does a lot of this, and so there could be a lot of hand signals in there, symbology in there. Yeah.
They haven't told me when my stuff being delivered.
So, did you have anything else to say about your BPD group then?
No, I just felt like, and as well, because having BPD, you have a fear of abandonment. When you're in a group that's nothing to do with FE or anything,
I know,
and basically because somebody said something, you're in the wrong place, and I was like, what? Like,
I could see why Banner would ask that question, but another group that has nothing to do with any of the topic at all doesn't make any sense to me.
Exactly.
No, and
like said that, like, and said flat around, and they said, "Well, you're in the wrong place." I thought when she first told me that, they thought, "Oh, we're Globers here, so you're in the wrong side. You're in the wrong side of your whatever." But no, they just asked flat around, which is not specific enough, I think, but. No. Yeah, got rid of him, banned him straight out. So I wouldn't go there, babe. I wouldn't go there.
Well, no, I'm not now because I felt like crap after. But when people in that group have got a fear of abandonment, and then you're telling them, "Well, you're in the wrong place anyway," because
exactly. Jimmy
Yeah, I did a Jimenez marathon last night. I've watched all these videos already.
Oh, did you? This one's for Pinky, whoever Pinky is.
Yep. Is it Pinky's moon or Venus?
Yeah. I'll play 3 of these and I'll get onto the normal topic. Get onto the topic. Like I say, the topic, if I don't talk much, it's because I don't know much about it. I don't know nothing about the Loretto Chapel or the mysterious staircase. I just thought it sounded very interesting when I came across it.
Now, I watched a airline pilot, the penny drop for him after a guy brought pitch data to his attention. And
Really?
He walked him through it, dude. And you see the look on his face. Eddie put the video out last night.
Nice.
It's a good video, though. He's
Cool,
like,
cool,
hey,
cool.
we don't account for any curvature at all. Really? He walked himself from takeoff to landing, dude. And he got it.
We don't account for any curvature at all.
No, not
And especially when it comes to gyroscopes. Listen, if you was to adjust in any type of way, that gyroscope would tell you. It would register. If you were to dip, that gyroscope will register because it will stay level. If you were to dip, the plane will dip, but the gyroscope will stay level. So it'll register that the plane is moved.
Hold on, I gotta tell you, there's more to it.
Go on.
Give me a second.
I'm waiting for my hamburger, my Moncrief.
I'm still waiting for it. It's meant to be coming here. It was meant to be here by 12, wasn't it?
I know.
And it's an hour and 19 late.
I'm fuming.
No.
This is a birthday present. I'm waiting for Vicky's birthday present to come through the door.
Really?
Well, be delivered. But yeah,
What
carry
are
on.
you getting? What are you getting, Vicky? Come on, tell me.
Getting a new handbag and a Moncrief purse.
Oh, nice. I don't have no idea what that is, but I'm glad for you.
Well, with you.
All right. No, anyways, PJ.
If you put photos in WhatsApp, I'll show them what it is.
Okay. All right. What got him was there was the amount of feet that dropped from one runway to the other. There was that level, that part got him. And like, wait a minute, we should have went down. He told him how many feet there should have been in the mile, like the 200-mile flight. And he's like, wait a minute, we're not accounting for that neither. And, it's the only thing they got left is the bent isobar and the atmosphere.
They always going up. I still don't understand that. I need to look more than that. I don't really get what the isobar and that's all about. I haven't looked into it too much. I hear it being said, but when I hear it said, I kind of zone out a little bit. So I'm not sure what the isobar is all about.
Well, it has a lot to do with the ether. And I'll explain with the noble gases in the upper stratosphere are held in by the magnetics and the magnetic field of the Earth. It bends everything.
Right.
So that's what McToon was measuring when he went down to Punta Serenas, whatever the hell it's called.
Okay. I'm sure he was. I bet he was just measuring his penis with his friend. That's all.
Well, there's other causes for magnetics down there, and I have a theory. I'm gonna take that down there when I go.
I didn't know they had tape measures that small.
Talking of which, if anybody's watching the replay, there's Roger's GoFundMe. If you want to help out for Roger going to Antarctica. That's for anybody watching afterwards, because people, or anybody in here, obviously, but people watching the replay, if you want to donate to, go on, babe. What?
I didn't know they made tape measures that small for them to measure their dick.
For Toon's penis?
Random.
Yeah, I put that up too last night.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All of them.
Hi,
no, I can't do the zoom in ones because they're like 15-minute long.
He's got a couple of those.
Hey, Glenn, good to see you.
Jim couldn't remember what star this was either.
Oh, well, it's random. It'll do random.
Well, I covered that Eddie banjo video. I just did a short little stream.
Okay. Oh, did you stream this morning, did you?
I did 2 last night.
Well, they'll be this morning for me, won't it?
Yeah. And I tried to get to sleep, and Rhonda woke me up going out to work. So I ain't been there yet.
Is that the ex-partner?
Yes, that's the ex-wife. Yeah. The mother of the grandchildren.
I know I shouldn't say partner. Partner sounds so gay because in here in the UK.
Say that.
But it does though, because in the
doesn't.
UK, like, I say you're my partner as well, but to me sometimes if I think about it, because when a gay person gets married, it's called civil partnership. It kind of reminds me of that, so I don't like saying it.
If they have their way, it's just going to be marriage, and
Yeah. That's it. I get to a degree where we can talk and hear it at the same time.
No.
Yeah, I get a lot of people, even in the religious right, are like almost becoming accepting of that crap, dude. I can't do it.
Yeah, Roger is gay in the old term of the word gay, in the old meaning of the word, means he's happy. If he's gay, if he's happy, then he's gay. Then yeah, but he's not gay as in rainbow gay.
No. Now, I haven't been gay in a long time in that regards. Happiness is not always there, my friend.
See, babe, look, Kim says, I find in North America, partner usually means same sex.
Yeah.
Look, to me...
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. It's not fair. They've hijacked everything. Everything. Because once upon a time, we would have said, before it was a gay couple, we would have said, it's my partner. If you're not married, it would have been your partner. Because they are your partner for life. I mean, until you get married, and then they're your husband, wife sort of thing. You know what I mean? So they've hijacked everything. They've hijacked the rainbow. You know what I mean? And to go with it, they call it pride, which is what comes before a fall. Pride. So they named it aptly. Say again, babe.
Who was it the other day that said, not eating Skittles anymore, I don't want to taste the rainbow?
I know. Probably I'm chilling.
I think it might have been.
Ian saying I dropped the D, and now he's a gay. Laugh out loud. Okay, I don't know what the D is. What does that mean?
The what?
If I drop the D, that makes me gay now. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Ian Henry said Roger dropped the D, capital. Now he's gay. I don't know.
Oh, mankind, probably D in that mankind.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I might be wrong. Mannequin.
Say hello to Chills, you two.
Oh, hey, Chills. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
He's been following me around all night. It was over on 007's thing. He was over there too.
Oh, Jim's got
that was on a plane.
Fair play, bro. He's got 234 subs.
Has anyone seen the trolling?
There's Jim's link for MD. There's Jim's link for MD. Wants to sub to him on the replay. I'll put one more on for Jim and we'll get on to the topic. Carry on, babe.
No, but has anybody seen the Poisonous Witch recently?
Frank Catherine?
Yeah.
No.
Hopefully she's gone away and got a life.
This one,
Cheswick did a stream this morning, but he was only on for a few.
Well, Cheswick banned all of us, so.
I know. I mean, I know he's doing it for a reason.
Just working.
I just don't see the point of going on and not saying anything.
Well, I'm back in. I got in there this morning.
Oh, did you? I tried yesterday, but nothing was seen. So I don't think it was seen.
He was on there for 1 minute, dude. That was it. 2 minutes,
right.
something like that. Yeah. Let's see how many subs I got. I was at 242. I was at 241 just a minute ago. Holy shit!
You peed off.
Yeah.
He hasn't been deleted, Henry. He just he got rid of all of his videos and he started going live and banning everybody. But he's doing it for a reason. I think it's because his music's been stolen. He won't tell us. He just says trust the plan. He says he's got nothing against us. He just I went in, got banned. Vicky went in, got banned. Everybody got banned. A few days ago, last week. He's doing it for a reason. He says just trust the process. He says just trust me. I'm like, okay, I'll trust the process.
Trust me, bro. I'm in the know.
Chilster said they deleted him before, but he got it back.
No, they didn't delete him though. No, he's actually took all his videos down himself. So I have got some of his music videos downloaded, and I sometimes play out with them. But because he's doing this lately, I don't know whether to play out with him or not. So because he hasn't got any of his videos up, I'm not going to play any of his videos because it doesn't seem fair that I play his videos and his videos are not up at all. So I won't be playing his videos until he says it's okay to. I won't be playing his videos till he says it's okay to. What, babe?
Chilster said he's testing a theory.
Yeah, I think so. I think he is. I think because his stuff was being stolen, I think he's, because he's not putting anything out, he's testing the other channels to see if they come out with anything, you know, because I don't know, because like if he doesn't put anything out and they don't put anything out at the same time, but then he puts something out and then they put stuff out, then it was obvious, wasn't it, that they're copying him. Like Where's the Guns, Nathan? You know, that was totally ripped off, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember Fuck Off McWest, dude. That was a great song.
What is the Trust Me Bro video? I don't know. Whose is that? Is that
that's Cheswick.
Or has he got a video called Trust Me Bro?
Trust me, bro. I'm in the know. It's
Oh,
about
you mean the song one? The song video?
Yeah.
What has he put a new song up?
No, he hadn't. Not yet.
Oh, is this from before? Right, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, yeah. Have you heard Fuck Off McWest?
Oh, okay. It's a YouTube test. Okay. I get you.
And what was the other one he did way back in the day? Got it. He deletes a lot of videos, dude. He doesn't save them.
I've got tons of his downloaded, but I'm not. I feel bad if I was to play his music and he's not got it there. I mean, he's probably just unlisted them. He hasn't deleted them, obviously. He's just unlisted them, I bet you. But I don't want to play his music while he's not got his music on there. Do you know what I mean? I'll wait till he says it's okay again, you know? So I won't be playing his music till he says it's okay.
You remember McCoon tried to strike him and copyright him every time he turned around.
Yeah.
When he went on, so he's got to deal with that shit. And McCoon's got lawyers now, so.
But don't it make you laugh that they can do whatever they want to flat earther stuff and get
what does he
away
get
with
banned
it?
for? What does he get banned for? He doesn't do anything wrong. All he does is he does his own music. He does some cover versions in his own style. What's that to get banned about? I mean, come on, it's crazy. YouTube is the pits, bro. It is. I mean, but it's the biggest platform to get the truth out, isn't it? At the minute, I know there's a lot of lies in YouTube and a lot of crap, but it's the biggest platform at the minute. If I was ever to get completely banned off here, I would just completely go over to Rumble. I mean, I'm on Rumble anyway, but I would just shift over to Rumble. I would still like to be on YouTube. It is like the playground of Satan, but it's certain people make it that way. It's still not the only way, but it's still a way of getting truth out to combat the deception. You know what I mean? That's the only way you can do it. You know?
I'm going to tell you this right now. This is something weird. Yeah, sorry. Go, Vicky. Your turn. Swing it.
I don't like that people like do it to nice people. Like, do it to me. Like, I can be a bitch. We all know that. But when they're doing it to nice people, that's when I get annoyed. Because, like, with you, like, all of us at some point have been trolled or whatever. And people like Chessie do nothing but play music. Like, he's making his own music and he's really good at it.
Yeah, yes.
So, do you know what I mean? Leave him alone. You don't see Chessie bitching about people and that, or chatting shite in chats and stuff. So why do it to somebody like him? That's what annoys me.
No, I get you.
Well, Brenda came on. What was it? Mikey's stream last night. They were in there doing a give me your proof. Mikey's looking for photograph proof. I know that. They came in there talking about star trails and shit. And I came in to debunk Brenda. She came in there. They were doing the debunk guy. Yeah, sorry. And he jumped my ass and told me I wasn't going. And I thought he was talking about the Antarctica. And I'm like, I just flat out said, fuck you, bitch. As loud as I could. Sorry. And dude, I got pissed.
Yeah, of course. You're bound to after a while. Captain Gaby's put a link in for a video put up 10 hours ago. Go watch it, guys. Go watch it. I think I see Owen Benjamin on there, so it should be interesting.
No, it's fine. But Brenda Creates it. Got 10,000 viewers or 15,000 viewers now, or subs on her channel. Yeah. Or his channel.
Who has?
Brenda.
15,000?
Yeah.
Brenda's got 15,000 on its channel.
Views or likes.
Oh, views.
Let me pull it up. I think it's subs. Yeah, hold on. I went over there and left a couple of posts for her. She can look at. I
didn't even know Brenda. I didn't even know Brenda put up any kind of content. I thought Brenda just did trolling. That was
Can
it.
we stop calling
So Brenda's
it
got 15,000, but yet still comes to a channel like mine that's got 500 odd to troll, to try and get in my StreamYard.
I'll present it right now for you. I'll let you see for yourself.
Thanks, Glenn. Glenn thinks I'm fair.
With what?
It's subs. That's what it is.
Wow. Brenda's got
I said I can be a bitch.
Yeah. Crazy.
I know.
But anyway, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. It might have that amount of subs, but it's that amount of people that are silly to listen to it because Brenda is just full of deception. It even deceives itself.
Yep.
To the point of, I don't know what gender I am. In fact, I do know what gender I am. I am a woman. No, but I don't. Oh, come on.
As a woman, when people call it a her, I get annoyed. Do you know why? Because there's a lot more to make a female than dressing as one and calling yourself a female name. And that to me is another man thinking he can tell women what they are and taking another woman's rights to things like a safe changing room, a safe toilet where women should be safe, but they're not because men in dresses can go in them, and that's okay. What about little girls? You know, there was a thing not long ago, a trans man got his you-know-what out and was washing it in a female bathroom in front of everybody.
I remember that.
No. Right?
No.
How's that safe for females? It's not. Enough women die at the hands of violent partners and whatever else, right? Or men following them down the street and attacking them or whatever. We don't need men in women-only spaces as well as everywhere else. Women and children need to be protected.
Yeah. We call them benders over here. That's what we call them. They're not pipe benders either.
It's just, you know, like with the Olympics, like a man in a woman's boxing in the Olympics, like you're literally saying it's all right for a bloke as long as he pretends to be a woman that he can put hands on a woman. No. And no. Nuh-uh.
And no.
I'm just looking for something.
What are you looking for, PJ?
Oh, sorry. Who thinks this is fair? I was talking when it was thing. I know the world's not fair, but this is beyond a joke. I mean, watch this. Beyond, and look how much faster. Right. So let's just put it full screen. Oh,
well, look at Bruce Jenner. What the hell happened to him?
Exactly. And Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner. Didn't Bruce Jenner want to be the governor of a state at one point? I don't know. But Bruce Jenner was an athlete at one point. Triathlete, I think.
He was a great Iron Man, dude. He's fucking one of the best.
But look at this. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is a transgender athlete qualifies for the girls' state championships, having top time in the 200 meters. I mean, this guy is twice as fast as any woman on here, and it's ridiculous. It's beyond a joke.
Read what Kim said.
Hold on.
A trans sophomore runner for McDaniel High School finished first in both the girls' 200 meter and the 400 meter. You can see the athletes speeding by their competition here. The athlete, formerly a male, is allowed to compete under the OSA rules as a girl and will compete this weekend at state. They have the top 200 meter time in state and the third best time in the 400 meter. Neither time would have made the podium on the boys' side.
Bad.
That is dirty.
Ridiculous. Right. Right. This one, babe. You read it.
Yeah. I took my granddaughter into the bathroom, 6 years old, I think. A man came in Quebec on the highway with his wife and 3 daughters, stood there. It was so uncomfortable. They don't even have to pretend to be women anymore. Do you know what, right?
Talk for a minute. I've got to keep this up.
As a female, and it's okay for everyone to go, well, you want equality, blah, 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 blah. Men are stronger, men are faster than women. That's a fact. Biologically, they are made that way. Women aren't as strong and aren't as fast. And I live in a small country, right? Great Britain is a small mixture of different countries. But still, we have women who die on our streets because some random bloke decided to follow her home and follow her and then attack her and essay her and unalive her. And it happens more and more often. And it's kind of like we're going, oh, well, it's her fault. She was wearing this, or she was drunk, or she was this. Why are we making excuses for men? Right? No woman ever, I don't care what she's wearing or how drunk she is, no woman should ever be treated that way, and they shouldn't, because it's not fair. So when you're taking women that aren't safe even on the streets, why are we putting women in female only spaces at risk as well? Like over here, there was a bloke and he committed the R word, right? Yeah. He then, while in prison, decided he didn't want to be a man anymore. He wanted to be a woman. So they put him, bearing in mind he attacked and raped a female, they put him in a women's jail.
Right.
Right. So not only are you putting a man who's an essayer, you're putting him in a place that's full of females. Like, where does anybody think that that's okay? It's not okay. It's never okay. And if any man that wants to blame women for a bloke raping or doing whatever, then do you know what? Take a good hard look at yourself, because it ain't the woman's fault. The man could not control himself.
Exactly. Right. Can we go on with that? I'm an hour in and I haven't even got into the topic.
Yep.
So let's do. Like I say, unless you guys know anything about this topic, I might not say much because I have no idea about it. Learning thing for me. I just thought it sounded interesting. And if you look at the description is nothing. It's not my words. It's something I got off AI. The description. So hopefully it's accurate. Hopefully it's accurate.
Good question.
Actually, I'll show the description. Quickly. So I don't know how accurate it is, but I got it on Canva. I'm hoping it's accurate. I didn't even check it. I'm just hoping. But I'll share. Right.
You know what it sounds like to me, PJ? The Winchester Mansion. You ever heard of that one?
Yeah. The what?
The Winchester Mansion. The Winchester family, the people who made the guns.
Winchester. Okay. Yeah. Winchester, obviously. Now it makes sense.
The rooms that go nowhere. They're like they walk up a staircase in this room and it goes nowhere. The windows go nowhere. The doors go nowhere. You're like you're stuck in the middle of. You don't know what.
So I know that it's about how it's built. The mysterious. I know it's how it's built. Physically, it shouldn't be standing. You know what I mean? That's what it's trying to say. It shouldn't be standing the way it's built. So we'll see about it. So this is what I got from AI anyway on Canva. I didn't even know the Canva did that. I was trying to get it to do something else, and it came up with this information. I thought, okay, sound. I'll try that. So it says the mysterious staircase is often a symbol of intrigue and unknown, captivating the imagination with its enigmatic presence. What, babe? I'm reading. What?
Sorry. Justa said, is that Roger talking? It has to be him. It is Roger, yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it was Roger, yeah, it was. This not now though.
No,
right. The mysterious staircase is often a symbol of intrigue and the unknown, captivating the imagination with its enigmatic presence. One of the most famous examples is the Loretto Chapel staircase in the Santa Fe, New Mexico, which is shrouded in legend and mystery. Built in the 19th century, the spiral staircase is renowned for its unique construction, which seemingly defies the architectural norms of its time. It has no central support and was constructed using a type of wood not native to the region, further adding to its mystique. According to its legend, the staircase was built by an unknown carpenter who vanished without trace upon its completion, leading many to speculate about the divine intervention or otherworldly craftsmanship. Such staircases often become focal points in stories and folklore, symbolizing the journey between different realms and levels of consciousness, living, inviting those who encounter them to ponder the mysteries that lie beyond each step. Thanks to Trey Smith. Oh, that was me who wrote that bit. Thanks to Trey Smith for the video and his work. And that's the link for his channel if anybody wants to sub to him. But hopefully it's accurate enough. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to get that info. I would have just put my normal, this and that, Loretto Chapel. God bless, guys. You know, but,
Frank, I find that really insulting. And I do.
What?
A lot of women aren't worth protecting nowadays, just saying. Like, what a thing to say. Like, I hope no female in your family ever has to go through anything like that.
Some women aren't, though. Some women
don't care.
Some women could be assholes. Some guys could be assholes as well, babe.
We can all be assholes.
Listen, look, no, but what he's saying is, right? No, listen. No, what he's saying, what he's saying is, because there's a lot of, listen, babe. There's a thing between men and women. Like men will easily protect a woman if they're being like they are. You look at the women nowadays who just expect. Like they expect a man to be 6 foot odd, have this amount of money, that amount of money. If you're not earning 100,000 a year, I don't want nothing from you. But so they're not putting anything into a marriage or anything like that. All they're saying is, I want this and I want that. That's where he's going off, baby. He's not saying every woman and stuff like that. He's not being like that. He's saying the women like that. That's what I would guess that, babe. Because Frank's not usually, he wouldn't be
still
like that.
It's probably somebody's mother, definitely somebody's daughter.
I know, but some of the women he's talking. No, but look, if I show you some of the videos, look, you know which the women I'm talking about, babe. The ones that expect everything but put nothing into a marriage. They say, I want this from a guy. I want him to be earning this amount of money. He needs to go to the gym. He needs to look like this. He needs to keep his standards up. But yet they will not put anything in the marriage. They won't cook. They just want to go out and do their own thing and just hang about with their mates or whatever. That's the type of people he's on about, babe. He's not on about every woman.
Just
Come on.
saying.
I know what you're saying, babe. He's not saying it for every woman, babe. Come on, you know some of them are like that. Some of them entitled women. And the same as some guys as well. You get some guys like that as well. Anyway,
what's the name of that Mel Gibson movie with what a woman wants?
Yeah, that's quite funny, actually. That's quite funny. Have you seen that, babe?
No.
See, babe, he says no offense meant. Babe.
Aye.
Well,
he's apologizing.
He's apologizing.
Aye.
He's not trying to say, he's not, babe, you took it the wrong way. That's what I'm saying. When people say things in chat, you can't convey a feeling or it's hard to write things in chat sometimes because you can't convey and actually express exactly what you mean, babe. That's why I say when things are written, you've got to try and look behind it and not just take offense straight away. Yes, there's some things that are written that are straight offensive. Absolutely. But I knew exactly when I seen that, I knew where he was coming from, babe. I knew exactly where he was coming from. He wasn't trying to be offensive to all women. But babe, he's not trying to be offensive to all women. Can you not see the point I'm making?
Do you know what? Some of us women don't need men to protect us. We protect ourselves.
It's not what he's saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but of course, some people don't. But he's talking about women in a relationship with men and stuff like that that expect everything from the man, but don't put out nothing. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about their role in the family, in a marriage. I've showed you some of them on TikTok and YouTube and that, babe, where that guy talking about, and you agree with it. He wasn't trying to be. Frank is the furthest in here from being an offensive dude, babe. Frank's always cool. He's not trying to be offensive. Please don't take it that way. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Babe, can you be normal, please?
I am being normal.
Well, don't be offended by that.
I'm gonna go and make coffee.
Oh, that means you're going off in a mood.
No, it means I'm going to make a coffee.
Are you coming back?
Yeah.
Make sure you do, babe.
Right.
Babe.
Yeah.
What you being like that for?
I'm not being like anything.
You are.
No, I'm not. I said I'll be back.
Right, I'm still waiting for your things to come. Can you find out what's happening with them?
I just checked. It doesn't tell me anything.
Well, they're idiots then. You need to get a... Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. It makes good women all the more important to protect. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, back in the topic, I know the carpenter who built that staircase. It's divine.
It's divine, yeah. It almost sounds like they're trying to say it was Jesus, isn't it? You know, like
Yes,
Jesus
that's
came and
what
built a divine carpenter, and then Jesus doesn't need to do that. You know, he did his carpentry. He's joined our work when he was here on earth. He doesn't need to come down and make staircases for people and stuff like that. Just to add mystery, just to add mystery to him when there shouldn't be any mystery. It's not about mysteriousness, the enigmaticness of things. That's not Jesus.
Well, that would be a good selling point for it, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Built by Christ.
Yeah. Oh, babe, are you still there? Quickly before I get into the topic, babe.
She's making coffee.
No, I'll show because you sent me the pictures of your bags to show people. This is what you got for your birthday, right? I'll quickly show it. Window, yeah.
I'm buying another Moncrief purse on Monday.
So that's a purse. That's the purse.
Moncrief purse.
Right, and this is the bag that she's getting. That one. Oh, so it's not a Monk. So this one's a different brand.
Yeah, it's a Paul Costello.
Right, so that's the bag she's getting, and that's the purse she's getting. Well, we call it a purse. You guys would call it a wallet.
But I didn't know because I wasn't going to order them originally. I was going to order some different ones, and
Aye.
And I kind of wanted to, because PJ had gave me the money for my birthday, and I was like, right, I need to hurry up and order some to make sure it's his for next week. And so I like that bag anyway, and I like the purse. But then last night I was looking and I found the purse in pink, and I'm like, oh, I need the other purse now. And PJ went, what do you need two for? And I went, one to go with my pink handbag and one to go with my brown handbag.
She's got tons out. I've already bought her novelty handbags. I've bought her handbags that look like basketball. I've bought her handbag that's nice. That's like, it's obviously not the real brand, but it's like, it looks like the real thing. You know what I mean? It's not meant to be the real thing, but it's very similar. You know what I mean? They look good, don't they? You don't even use them.
Glenn, personally, I'd rather have a drill. Do you know what, Glenn? I love my tools. I love my tools as much as I love my handbags, and that's, you know.
He's got more tools than I've got. I borrow Vicky's tools, to be honest.
Yeah, he does.
I borrow Vicky's tools. The only thing about them, they're usually in pink.
No, they're not.
I'm joking. She's got some tools in pink. Some tools in pink.
You've got my
the girls over here get pink handguns and pink rifles and stuff, dude.
Well, Vicky would love. If Vicky had to use a gun, she would want it pink. Definitely.
Look, I got myself a nail gun, not a nail gun, a staple gun.
Yeah,
a staple gun, and it's pink.
You want a pink knife as well, don't you?
Oh,
Glenn says, I get it, Vicky. Hey, Chilton, I'm tooled right up. You got chips and everything, man. Prison chips. You got melted razor blades melted into a toothbrush handle and that.
But no,
I do. Very John, good to see you.
I love my bags.
Right, should we start this?
Yeah.
Get it done. Right. I'm already an hour and 8 in. We're just about to start. Hold on, let me just quickly see how long it is. 25 minutes. We should be able to do it.
So this is called the Plaza area outside in downtown Santa Fe. And here next to me is where we're
so far the AI was right. Santa Fe. That's right.
Walking up. This is the very famous Loretto Chapel, the miraculous.
You know, I have actually heard of the Loretto Chapel, and I've heard of the staircase, but I never took any notice of it. I'd heard of it, but I didn't even know it was meant to be mysterious. Well, obviously, apart from being called, mysterious staircase. I didn't know there was meant to be anything physically impossible about it. I can't. It's not obviously physically impossible because it's there. You know, it's obviously something in the design that's good. You know,
the sign says miraculous, PJ.
Well, it's definitely not miraculous. Okay. Not unless Jesus put it in there himself, and I don't think he did.
It's a chapel.
Trey has got some decent videos. He knows his scripture without a doubt. That he's very weird at expressing things with his hands and talking at the same time with them and that, you know, really straight. He is definitely different. Like Kim says, I don't know completely how to think about him. I don't completely trust him, but I can't see where he's wrong in scripture so far, in what I've seen. But there is some weird stuff he's into, you know, or talks about. But I'm doing it myself by talking about it. Kim says he does. But he's controlled and is best friends with Kim Lamont before he passed away. Okay, if you know who he is. Okay, I've heard the name. Hold on, let me just quickly check it. Kim Lamont.
Chilster says he's never heard of it, and nor have I.
What, the Loretto? Okay. Well, I've heard of it. I just don't know about it. That's why I probably won't be able to put any info into it. Input into it.
It's a morning at the Loretto.
I passed through Santa Fe.
I've
never been to the chapel though.
Cool. New Mexico. So New Mexico. Is New Mexico? Where is New Mexico? Is it near Mexico itself? Is it in Mexico?
No, it's in America. In America, almost. A point of it goes almost to Mexico, I think, but it's not a lot.
Right. Yeah, it's similar to like we have towns in that here called like Aberdeen, New Aberdeen, Old Aberdeen, New Deer, Old Deer, where I'm from. Anyway, so I suppose that's that idea, but a lot bigger.
It's a state. That's what it is.
Oh, it's an actual state. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's right next door to us. It's like I could drive there like an hour and a half, I think, probably.
For any American, you need to Google the weirdest British place names.
Okay. I'll do that.
Hotel in the heart of Santa Fe, New Mexico. On the back of next to and connected to the Loretto Chapel. And I'm going to make this a continuous shot that goes from the hotel lobby into the chapel, hopefully. But these are images.
See, he's mad. He's even telling you what he's going to do. I'll make this a continuous shot. Just do it. Narrating your actual shot. That's cool.
On the walls of the hotel of the Loretto Chapel, which is very famous for its staircase. So right over here last night, this is the ending of a trip that has been pretty, the Lord led us through a lot of things on this trip. This is a model of the Loretto staircase. The Loretto staircase has...
So nothing like the one in my thumbnail then. You notice the one in the thumbnail I tried to get the AI to get a guy to walk down the stairs or up the stairs. He kept putting him right in the middle of the spiral. So I just left it at that, you know.
I thought that was kind of strange.
It's like he's floating up the middle. PJ Chuckshank, I have to correct the man's name, was Kim Clement. Right, I was going to say because when I checked it, it came up with a woman. Right, Kim Clement.
Huh.
Okay. PJ Chuckshank. What?
The guy in your staircase looks like Doctor Strange.
He does a little bit, yeah. PJ Chuckshank.
All right, Chucky.
Clement.
I called you Mr. Cruikshank in chat.
Hey, you did.
2 hours, man.
Are we talking about a music artist, Kim Clement? Hold on. Is this who we're talking about, Kim? Quickly. Is that who we're talking about? This dude here?
Who did you chuck a shank at?
I don't know. Well, I don't think Chuck. It might be Chuck is a short name for Charles, isn't it? So maybe thinks I'm called Charles. I don't know.
Who did you chuck a shank at? She put stupid autocorrect.
we call Charles Chucky over here.
That's right. Yeah. Pastor. What's his name? Jedi Tech. His name's Charles, but somebody said last night. Who's it? Said, do you mind if I call you Chuck? And I don't think he got an answer from him yet. He said, I used to get called Chuck from whoever, but yeah. Anyway, let's go on. I'm talking crap now.
It was built in the late 1800s.
Okay, so tell me about the staircase.
Okay, so it was completed, like I mentioned, without a staircase going up to the choir loft.
False prophet. Okay, I got it. I get you. If he was friends with a false prophet, then I understand why you're wary of him. I would be too. Like you say, I don't really trust everybody. I take parts of what people say. I mean, it's the same with like I'm not into Catholicism at all. I think there's a lot wrong with the Catholicism. In fact, that's a lot wrong. It's Catholic. Catholicism's the problem, not the Catholics. So it's like what I say with Catholics. Some Catholics will be saved, some won't be. Catholicism's a problem. You know what I mean? So it just because they're wrong about certain things or led in certain ways and are deceived about certain things doesn't mean to say they are about everything. You know? So I always take that into consideration as well. But I get where you're coming from completely, Kim.
Babe.
Yes.
Babe. Why does that middle person look like they've got a screen mask on?
The middle person look like what? This one up here. You mean what? You mean behind her on the wall?
Yeah.
It does look a little like a screen mask, doesn't it? It does.
Or it's Casper the Ghost.
It's maybe an alien thing. I don't know. We'll see. See if we can get a closer look at it.
Before you go any further, isn't there a school where you can become a prophet nowadays? You can go.
Plenty of them. Yep. Plenty of them. It depends on what church you go to. Bethel Church, whether you go to what you call them? Bloody hell! Hillsongs Church. Any of them.
Roger, just identify as a prophet. Everyone has to respect what you identify as.
Well,
all right.
As long as you don't say "Thus saith the Lord" after every sentence, because then you're bringing God into it.
You can use that as your pronoun. Prophet.
You could use that as your pronoun if you want. Yeah, I don't think it should be. You should, but yeah, allegedly.
Yeah. Back then that was okay because most choirs were made up of men, so they could use ladders, but this was a Catholic girls' school, so they had to have a staircase. So the sisters try to get local carpenters to come in.
My staircase is way too big. Or is this the model? This is the model, isn't it?
And build it for them, and they kept running into problems just because of how small it was, and there no one would take on the job. So the sisters did a 9-day novena to St. Joseph for someone to come and build the staircase for them. And on the 9th and final day, a man appeared and offered to build it. So he did it mostly in private. It took him about 6 months, and then
I started about an hour and 20 minutes early, Canada. Yeah, it's because I started early because I was going to be going out to get my hair cut, but then I realised I got to stay in for Vicky's birthday present to come. It's getting delivered, and then I realised it was so windy outside. Suck it. I might as well just, since I'm not going to get my hair cut and I've got to wait in anyway, I might as well just go early. And it gives me a little bit of rest between when I stop here and then Flats comes on, because I'm on tonight again with the movie night after Flats. So yeah, I came on a little early, dude. Came on a little early. Over an hour early, actually. Sometimes I do that. Not often, but sometimes.
And sometimes you push it back 10 hours. I'm just saying.
Sometimes.
Babe.
Sometimes. Yes?
I'm going to go because I can't sit at this chair any longer.
What is your butt sore?
No, my legs are hurting.
All right, babe. I love you.
Love you.
Bye, baby.
Bye-bye.
Baby.
Bye, Rog. Bye, guys.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Mm-hmm.
We're learning about divine staircases.
Yeah, divine staircases. Sorry, I meant press play.
By the way, you notice he was riding a donkey when he came in town.
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
Oh, aye. showing us that as well.
He vanished without payment. Okay, so what makes our staircase so miraculous is that it has no center support. Like most spiral staircases, have a pole in the center or they're built into a wall. This one does not. It also doesn't have any hard.
I mean, just because it looks like it shouldn't physically stand there, it doesn't mean say it's miraculous why it's standing. I mean, it's supported at the top, it's supported at the bottom, it's quite thin and narrow. I mean, there's no center pole, no, there's no side supports, but it is up against the wall. It's kind of, and it's attached at the top, it'll be attached at the bottom. It's really, like I say, it's thin in a spiral shape. I'm sure that might add a bit of strength to it with the wood it's made with as well. It's obviously not physically impossible because it's standing there.
Well, if the wood's rigid enough, it should
be fine.
Yeah,
fine. Yeah.
Hardware. There's no nails, there's no glue, there's no screws, nothing like that. And also, the type of wood that you use doesn't exist anywhere.
Yeah, of course, of course.
On the planet. So those are the mysteries that are surrounding our little staircase there. Yeah.
So did he provide his own wood?
Yes. He brought the wood, and we don't know how he got it here, where he got it from. We've had it analyzed before, and it is a type of spruce, but that type of spruce just doesn't exist. The one that it's closest related to thrives in Alaska. So say that tree grew once upon a time. We don't know how this elderly man got from Alaska to here on a donkey in that time, that day.
Hey, T. Ronnie, good to see you. Yeah, certainly true master carpenter. But the way they're going on about it, saying it's miraculous and that, and it was a mysterious carpenter, it almost makes it sound as though they're trying to imply that Jesus came along, built it, and then disappeared again because Jesus is a carpenter. I don't know.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Age and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And the
There
mysterious
you go. You don't have to rewind it on a donkey here as well. Look.
Yeah, those
man came on a donkey, and he said it would take a number of months to do a staircase for them. This was an answer to their prayers.
So, right. Even if someone came on a donkey, maybe trying to act mysterious, and someone could have done that to try and try and make a lore out of it. Look, Jesus came along. No, make yourself look like Jesus. Might have been a brilliant carpenter. Put it together. Rode in the donkey. Rode off the donkey. Just to try and make a bit of history.
Back when I was a kid, we did a live nativity thing back at Heritage USA, Jim Baker's place. We had donkeys and camels live, and we dressed up in robes, and we waved to all the people driving through during Christmas, and they would come watch us put on a passion play. We'd walk up the hill to a manger, and the donkey almost took my head off a couple of times kicking. They don't like being pulled, man. If you're behind it, man, step back.
Of course not. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. No one likes being pulled and questioned because the pride builds up there, isn't it? Oh, who are you to question me? Who are you to question me?
I tell you this: don't piss camels off; they'll spit on you, dude.
Oh, they do. I've seen a camel in a zoo, but obviously I've seen camels spit. Yes, they'll spit at you.
Yeah, I've had it on me, man. It's not pretty.
Oh, yuck. I can imagine. Can you imagine if I tune up some grassy stuff at the sea?
It smells the high hell too, dude.
They could be using chewing tobacco and spitting at you.
It's worse than that. I think it's like cut from the bottom of their stomach.
Good. So it actually comes from the stomach.
Yeah,
Nasty.
They hawk it back up, man. Yeah.
Oh, nasty.
The llama's the same way.
Is this our delivery? No, I just had the door going out now.
No. Our two camels were named Clyde and Cheryl.
2 seconds, just in case. 2 seconds.
Go check them.
I'm just checking to see if there's anything like that.
Somebody's gonna steal your handbag, PJ. Does it match your mascara? No.
Not yet. When do you
We got boxes here now. Amazon boxes.
They shouldn't be so late. If they go say between an hour slot between, they said between, if pretty much about 5 to 12 5 to 11, 5 to 12. It's now 2:05. You know what I mean?
I don't get alerts till like an hour before it gets to where I'm at.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And it does show up. Every once in a while, somebody will snag my shit, though. People around here grab your stuff.
Well, it's parcel force, so they won't leave it, just leave it outside because they're part of the post office. So they should knock the door. Or they should either buzz the buzz out, or if they get in, knock the door. I've left the door open, the living room door open, so I can hear it. So Vicky's got a phone. I'm searching to see what's going on. Anyway, let's carry on.
The man, when they were invited back in, had completed this unusual spiral staircase that has no center column. Here's what a model of the staircase looks like. It tests to be no known species or specimen of wood known today. There'll be more details on that as we talk. The staircase has...
I hear the door going again, but it's not mine. It's probably the bloody cleaners or something.
Well, at least they ain't the pipes upstairs, man. I remember that forever.
Oh no, that stopped. They got fixed. I remember the housing association came to my door and says, "Oh, have you been getting a leak through here?" And I said, "Yes." I says, and I got people out a few times about it. I said it was them upstairs, but they said they tried to deny it when I knocked on the door and stuff. And he said it was all sorted then. I haven't had trouble since. Not with that noise. That noise done might not end. I remember it going off. Vicky was here once. It went off 12 hours. They'd gone out and left the tap on or something like that because it just constant noise for 12 hours. Constant. It didn't go off. And it nearly drove me crazy. I was jumping up and down. Honestly, I was honestly going nuts. Anyway.
I hear you.
33 steps that goes to the top. When they went to go pay...
33 steps. Ooh. Oh, yes, now I know that Jesus was 33 and there's a big thing with 33 Jesus, but could it not have been someone else building it that's got something else to do with the number 33? Especially building something, you know?
Well, you know that the Denver airport is built by J.C. Smith. He's a Freemason. It's on a plaque, yeah.
He's actually on the plaque, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
The man...
Weird.
This strange man that came with this wood, it has no nails, by the way. No nails.
No nails.
No one constructed this, didn't want to use nails. This
I wonder
interesting carpenter that showed up as an answer.
No nails. So they would have used wooden plugs then. Would have used wooden pegs or something like that to hold it together.
Yeah, well, usually what the Amish do is they'll drill a hole and they'll get a wider plug and then they'll fit it in. They'll hammer it in.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is like a Christ would be like allergic to nails. You know what I'm saying?
So it says it's still saying it's being delivered when I phone them. Did you personally talk to them, Bill, babe?
To their prayers and made a 33-step spiraling staircase upwards in their little chapel in the heart of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Did not use nails, and when they went to go find him, they couldn't find him in an effort to pay the man. Been sitting here at the table working on editing some videos, some amazing interviews that we have done on this trip.
Sorry, I'm doing it again. There's too much noise going out there for me not to check. Sorry.
That's fine. I get it.
Oh, it could be the wind. Could be the wind knocking the door open.
Well, latch it.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's so windy out there. It could be the wind knocking the door open because it's a block of flats. So there's draft everywhere. I'm an idiot.
So, PJ, why do they call them flats?
Because they're level. And actually, if you ask on Google why UK apartments are called flats, it will tell you because they're level above each other. That's what it says. I actually checked it the other day. But
they're curving above each other. They're curving above each other. There's level curves now. Yeah.
Exactly. It's weird, isn't it?
I know.
It's weird. Each floor is parallel to the next. You know what I mean? They're all parallel to each other. You know what I mean?
They're perpendicular to vertical?
Certainly are. 0 degrees to the 90.
draw a box on it, and we'll get it over with.
Or you can go 180 degrees to the 90. It doesn't matter. 0 degrees, 180 degrees, it's still perpendicular. You know what I mean?
So what are the heights of those triangles? That's the question.
What are the heights of them? Very. Not curvy. Not curvy height.
Curvy's off?
This is one of the...
Yeah, curvising, man. I tell you what, they need to get that stupid crap out of there, don't they? Anyway, let's get a bit of this stuff.
The only rooms, as the man downstairs said, that has view of the chapel. I'm going to take out the little window balcony here. So, and this...
So they say on the update, so they say. Crazy, huh?
This behind me, so here's the back of this hotel, the Loretto Hotel, and we'll be going through the lobby and around this maze of hallways. This is the Loretto.
I mean, it is a nice building, certainly a nice building and a nice staircase, but as for it being miraculously built, no.
Well, the story goes, you know.
I've got the story, it's in my description. The AI give me it.
God. Well, that's why people stop by there, though. You know, that's probably the only reason.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, if I was there in the area, I'd have a look at it. Absolutely, just to see. I mean, to me, I don't think I would look at it and think that shouldn't be standing there. I don't know. To me, it looks like it should be. It's very thin and narrow. It's not like it's a wide-ranging thing and it goes very, very high. If it was going a lot higher and it was a bit wider, or whatever, higher at least, then I would understand why it would look a bit weirder standing there without any nails or without a center column or without any side struts or something, you know?
Yeah. Well, they got one like that in the Charlie Daniels Theater in Greenville, South Carolina. It goes all the way up 90 feet for the catwalks. Yeah. I've climbed that thing. It's fun. I had to go up there and put smoke detectors in the top of the amphitheater, and I'm up on top of like 2-inch slats, crawling out 10 feet off of the catwalk. Yeah, it was fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Locally level is a strange way of spelling gaslighting without a doubt, bro.
I haven't been gaslit yet.
Wow. Yeah, we had a spiral staircase in my secondary school, and what I remember about that is there was a guy that was about 2 years older than me, but he was really small. And Mikey Smith, he's cool. He's a cool guy. People used to put him in the bin, in the trash can, you would call it. But it was plastic, same as a trash can, but it was plastic, made of plastic. Put him in that and roll him down the spiral stairs. He used to love it. It's crazy stuff.
Roll me one more time, PJ.
Which is right next to me, and right next to this hotel room that I'm at. I'll walk you just around on the top of this terrace that I'm on, that I kind of came out the window. But this was, again, the closest room that you could get to. There might be a room over there that might work, but this is the Loretto Chapel, the very famous miracle Loretto Chapel. And here is the window to the room. You climb back inside of the room, and here's where I've been doing my editing. So we have a lot to upload for you that I believe the Lord led this trip. So this trip started out, let me just tell you about that. This trip started out.
I mean, the Lord might have led the trip, but why? If it's just to tell people about a staircase that wasn't miraculously built, then why? What else? I mean, he might have definitely led you there, but for what reason? It's not just to tell people about a staircase, surely.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Yeah. I like Trace. I like these videos. I like him. I do like these videos. I'm a bit like him there. I don't fully trust him. I don't know exactly completely where he's coming from. When it comes to scripture, he's good with scripture. When it comes to a lot of archaeology, he's good with that and history and stuff. I mean, he certainly sees the deception and things, but I understand where Kim came from as well at the same time.
Yeah, I remember the first video you showed to him to me, man. You said, "Be careful, he moves his hands a lot." Like,
I
okay.
did. I did. Because you don't know what his signals he's trying to do, you know? I mean, if he is, I mean, I've seen me sitting there at church once, and I remember music was going on, and all of a sudden I put my hand in a triangle shape and started moving it about. And then I realized afterwards that my hand was like that, like a Kanye West type thing, or Jay-Z type thing, sorry. A Jay-Z type thing, and it wasn't intentional. It's just how my hands went. So you kind of sometimes that happens, but then you become conscious of it. Same as like when we used to go rock on, devil horns. You don't think of anything of it. It's just rock on, isn't it? At the time. Now I'm conscious of it. I don't do it, obviously, except demonstrating it. Sorry, Lord, forgive me.
Yeah, Freemason confirmed. There we go.
Yes. Well, yeah. How many have we got watching? Oh, only 21. So. No, 33.
Yeah,
with Robert Agee calling me and saying there was a man flying in from South Africa that had a word from the Lord about America.
That's true. Absolutely. I think people make mountains out of molehills on the hand stuff. Definitely. I mean, certainly there is people doing it without a doubt, but some people are just gesticulating, and it doesn't like, and especially like look at Sandro. He gets a bit of a chip for having an eye as his avatar. I mean, it was just a mistake photograph. He was looking at his phone. It took a photograph of his eye. Oh, I'll use that. That's funny. I mean, when my channel, I was going to call it Illuminatage, which is Illuminati between P and J, Illuminatage, and I was going to do that. I was going to take a picture of doing a 666 like that over my eye as a joke, but then I decided not to. And I'm not into that. You know what I mean? It was just because of the name, Illuminatage, what the nature of my channel was going to be. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So
don't go full RV on me, all right? We'll be okay.
No, I wouldn't. RV's definitely right about a lot of stuff, but some of the stuff I think is a bit far-fetched.
If you're sitting there with your hands on your laps, you better watch how you hold them.
I know you can't put your hands anywhere now. You can't fold your arm. You can't put one hand over the butt. There is certain ways it would be uncomfortable, but I mean, you just can't do anything. You're just conscious of where you're putting your hands and everything. It's crazy. Same as like when you're on camera, if you go to scratch your nose, scared to do it in case people think I'm picking my nose. You know what I mean?
Well, you know,
sometimes you're just scratching the inside of your nose. You're not picking your nose. It's just like then you think, oh shit, I'm on camera.
You can don't go full Craig on me neither.
Don't go full Craig. No. Do you know when I laughed about Craig when that first happened and Sob made the joke about it? Someone kept coming and chatting. Yeah, I've got a video. You really getting in there? I will show me it then. You haven't showed me it yet, and they never did. I've got it right up here now. I'm watching it now. Well, put the link in. Show me. Never did.
And watch how you throw your fingers out too, like this. Don't throw them out like
a knife.
Yeah, like a knife. Yeah, they will take it down, man.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. They stopped. That's not why they didn't take the channel then. That was they just stopped that stream or cancelled. They banned that stream completely because they said that. Oh, hold on, I think it's going.
Your package is there, PJ.
That's Vicky. Hold on. Hello. What do you mean? Did I get it? No. Well, it's not been given to someone. It's not. It hasn't been given to. I haven't got the parcel bit. There's nothing to the door. There's nothing. Nothing to the door, and nothing's been given. There's nothing outside. There's no cards to the door at all. Nothing. Yeah, you need to bring them because it hasn't been given to anybody. If it's parcel box, then we just put a card through the door. Move it to bye-bye. They're trying to say that it's been given to someone. Now, if they give it to someone, if they can't get to me, then they give you they put a ticket through your door to say, we couldn't get you in, we'll give it to your neighbour or something like that. There's nothing to the door. I haven't missed anything. So they haven't given it to anybody. If they've given it to someone, then they've given it to the wrong person, and they need to sort that out because they can't do that. They can't do that.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, happy birthday, Vicky.
Because she's got to phone them now. Because every time she's phoning, she's just getting an answering machine. Anyway, let's go on. An automated response. I keep saying answering machine. It's not a machine anymore, is it? It's just a response.
America. But he was not, but the Lord had shown him not to give the word until Donald Trump was elected as the 47th. There's a lot of sevens in this story. There's a lot of.
Now look, there's something that that's being held to a pillar. And it's got a strut from it's got that fancy kind of curly whirly S bar, hasn't it? From the top of the thing to the pillar. So that's part of its structure being held there, being supported. I mean, unless that was put in afterwards. Hey, Heron Song, good to see you. Good to see you. So that to me is not saying it's standing on its own without any support. I mean, that's partly support, unless it was put in afterwards.
South Africa in this story. But until Donald Trump was elected as the 47th president. So, hey ladies, how are you? So we went over to Dallas because a part of his prophecy was about John F. Kennedy holding a bowl of blood before the Lord and saying, when will you avenge me? There's a lot about the intelligence agencies in these prophecies, and I think some of it's good and some of it's not so great. We'd like to focus on uplifting things. And God.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Not vengeance is fine, which a lot of people think it is.
Vengeance is fine? I've never heard that one before.
Saith the Lord. Yeah, a lot of people try and use that one. Vengeance is fine, saith the Lord. No, it's not. But when he was talking about vengeance there, when will you avenge me? No, I think it's more about justice then, and avenging.
In a nutshell, there's an awful lot of them in this. So, but he also saw in the vision, he saw these 200 men also holding bowls of blood. And these were men from the very famous Alamo in San Antonio, Texas.
I tell you what, they better not have delivered to someone else. They better not have done that. I mean, it's actually part of the post office parcel force. So if they didn't get my number, they should have put something through my door saying it's been delivered to next door. You know what I mean? But they haven't. They haven't been to the door, haven't had the buzzer, they haven't knocked the door. They haven't been here. Vicky's been checking up. The door's been open. They haven't been here. Full of it.
They're sitting in a truck somewhere in an apartment.
Yeah, I mean, if they can't be doing that. If they've lost it, they need to which got to refund that so she can buy it again elsewhere.
So we went down to.
I don't like wasting money. You know what I mean? But I'm more worried that she's not getting what she wants. You know what I mean?
We went down to the Alamo where this man gave this prophetic word. Full versions of that word will be available and posted where you can just get to them. So, and this is great that it doesn't have any construction today. Would you hold that? Okay. Thank you. Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm not doing too bad.
Just the two of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It'll be $10.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you guys
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so this in this way, as we walk over here, this is that very famous staircase that goes up, and let me turn your light on there. Okay. So this staircase was built in the late 1800s, and I'll go through the story of it a little bit again.
No, agreed. I know it's nothing to do with the job, but just seen that comment. Guys, like Derek said, it's private bankers that control the Federal Reserve. Trump's just another muppet and puppet. Absolutely, without a doubt.
You can see the wood is all.
Sorry, Roger.
Goldman Sachs, dude. That's who pays the bills.
Tell you what, I hope they haven't messed up that delivery because she'll be gutted. They better not have handed it to someone else. They can't be doing that. They should take it to the door. If someone comes to the flat, oh yeah, that's for me. No, they need to make sure it goes to the door.
Yeah. Well, I told you, PJ, in our apartment complex, Amazon put boxes in. You got to go to the office and get your code, and then get your package. That way, you go through a stage to get it. So they know it's you.
See, no, Parcel Force is meant to come right to your door. The likes of Amazon will give it to your neighbour or something, but they'll tell you. But Team U will just dump it outside your front door. You know, if you're not there, they'll dump it outside your front door. I'm okay with that when it's Team U, but when it's Parcel Force, that's a different thing. That's the Royal Mail, so it shouldn't be doing that.
So with Temu products, they're like $5 a piece, right? On average.
No. Temu stuff you can buy. Temu stuff can be really cheap or it can be quite expensive. But the cheap stuff is crap. The middle of the road stuff's okay. You get some okay stuff for certain prices, but it's never like the actual real brand stuff. You know what I mean? But no, you've just got to spend 15 quid before you get anything from them. But if they're late, they owe you a £5. If they don't deliver it within the 8 days, they say they give you £5 credit. They do it. They've done it to me straight away. If it wasn't delivered in time, £5 credit.
That's a good deal. Yeah.
I get all my fishing lures and that from that. All my fishing lures are Chinese. At least it gives the fish a chance of getting away.
It comes from China.
I've got a new lure. I haven't been fishing for a while. I bought a new lure where it's actually battery operated and it's got a float on it. So like it's got a propeller on it, so I don't even have to jig it up and down. I just cast it and let it move about itself. It moves, then stops, then moves, then stops itself. So like and it's got a float on it. So like you don't have to feel it. It shows you, but it'll just sink. Obviously, if it fish gets it, I'll have to try that one. I'll have to try it. It's a rechargeable one. A rechargeable lure. It's about, I don't know. It's probably about what weight is the lure?
Yeah, it's a weighted. It's a weighted spinner. That's what I was gonna say.
I've got a couple of hand carved ones, Glenn. There's a channel on YouTube, Marlon Bates. He does his own hand carved ones. He's amazing at them, man. Amazing. Not just hand carving. He hand carves. He uses all sorts. He uses all sorts of tools, but a lot of it's hand carving. Marlon Bates is pretty good at it. I haven't got many hand carved, but I have got wooden ones that've been older ones that have been passed on.
Yeah, I got uncles that got those. They used to let me have them when they were done with them.
But if you're into things like that, Glenn, if you like, I don't know if you know about Marlon Bates on YouTube, but I'll get the link for him just in case you. Marlon Bates is brilliant. He makes all his own lures. You can buy them as well. He actually molds lures as well.
I've heard the name before.
Marlon Bates.
Now you're gonna pull them up. We're gonna buy some trout lures today, some spinners.
Nice.
You guys don't have trout over there though, do you?
Yeah, we have trout over here, just not in the canal. We have trout in rivers, of course we do. Trout are brilliant. Trout love spinners. Yeah, of course we have trout. Yeah, we have trout down in the rivers, not in the canals and that.
That's what I did when I was a kid with trout fishing.
Trout's big in Scotland. Trout and salmon's big in Scotland.
Nice. I like a rainbow. They're hard to get though.
Very, very. But they do love a spinner.
Yeah.
Trout do anyway.
I used to scout for guppies when I was real little.
Right. This link here is for Marlon Bates, Glenn, if you want to check him out. Brilliant. Anyway, let's carry on with this. I hope Vicky's getting somewhere. This has done my nutting now, that delivery. Saying it's been delivered and it hasn't.
How late is it?
Out. This is
It's late it was originally meant to be here by just midday. Just before midday. It's 2.5 hours ago. But they're saying they've handed it to someone.
That ain't good.
No.
Unknown species of wood. So the Loretto nuns or the Loretto sisters had prayed for someone the chapel was completed, but it only had a ladder that went way up to this.
If they prayed for someone to come and do it, yes, all well and good. God can send someone to come and do that, but he's not going to send his son to come and do it, if that's what they're trying to imply.
He's busy building our new home, so why would he come do that?
Exactly. But God, if they prayed, they quite easily, God might have sent someone to do it, yes, but not Jesus.
See how high up that second story would be. And so they apparently had a ladder that would go up there, but they were praying for a period of, I think it was 9 days, for someone to come and help them put in a staircase. And a man showed up on a donkey, and he said that it would take a few months. And he asked them to leave, and then finally he invited them back in, and this was the staircase that was completed. Wow. The staircase had no railing.
It's impressive. Oh, it didn't have a railing at the time. Ooh, that makes it a little different, man. But then it would still make it lighter. So, so that strut must have that's put into the, but it's fixed to the pillar must have been put in afterwards.
That you know what I want to do, PJ? I want to slide down it.
Yeah, me too.
I'd like you to notice that it has no centerpiece to support it, so this bedazzles modern engineers as to how this staircase is standing. And it goes up in a spiral shape, no center support, so this is somehow gravity done. It tests for no species of wood, and also the staircase has no nails in it. So whoever built this staircase wanted to do it, wasn't fond of nails, I suppose, but did not want nails, or did not use nails in the construction of the staircase. This staircase has exactly and precisely 33 steps, same number of years that Jesus lived before he was crucified on the cross. That's how many steps that this stair.
Did I hear him say something about gravity?
Yep, he did.
Come on, Trey. You know a lot of truths, but you don't know about fire, dude. Come on.
Well, most people consider it's weight. That's what it is to him. That's all.
Hey, Charles, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Jedi. Good to see you, man.
It's a mind trick. These Jedi mind tricking. Gravity's real.
You know.
Case has spiraling up to the very top.
It's funny that it's 33 steps as well, you know. I don't believe it's. Yes, I believe if the nuns prayed, God could have sent someone to come and build that. But I don't. If they are trying to imply that it was a divine being that come and did it, like Jesus, just because it's got 33 steps and all that, I mean, that could imply Freemasons, obviously. I mean, not necessarily, but it could do. I don't think Jesus himself has got to come and build it, you know. It's not happening. But yes, God, if they prayed, God could send someone to build it, just won't be Jesus. Just because they came riding on a donkey. See, that person might have done that intentionally, if it's true law, just to try and make history, to try and make it sound miraculous, you know. It's an unknown wood. It could be so strong that that's what's holding it completely, you know.
Well, maybe it's the lacquer thinner they put on it.
Could be that. Together. Could be that. Could be that. Like John said, super glue. I mean, I don't know when super glue came out. 1890s. This was built, was it? Hold on. When was Loretto? Let me just check my thing again.
1800s. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 1800s. Built in the late 19th century. Right. So that's 1800s. So it's a few hundred years old. 100 odd. Hold on. Yeah. 100 odd years old. Yeah. Wow, can't believe we're in the 21st century, man. That's so crazy. So crazy thinking about it. I've lived in the 20th and the 21st century.
Yep, me too.
It's really mad. I'm 48, but I've lived through 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, teenies, and the 20s. I've lived through six different decades, but I'm only 48. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how math works?
Well, you know, math can lie too, PJ.
Oh yeah, of course it can. What's one raindrop, and one raindrop? Most people would say 2 raindrops, but it's not. One raindrop and one raindrop is just one bigger raindrop.
It's one bigger ball of earth too, eventually.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I hope Vicky gets this sorted out. She'll be pissed off about that.
Is what you're looking at here. It's created from. The staircase has no nails, and it has no center support, which bedazzles modern engineers of how the staircase was put together. But there's
a lot of buildings architecture that bedazzles modern engineers. Look at those buildings they can't build anymore. I mean, like I say, it could be miraculous in a way that, yes, they prayed and someone came to build it. It's not miraculous in the way it stands. It's physically possible for it to stand because it is standing. You know?
Well, you remember those carved statues that have like the intricate weaves and stuff on them? People think those are made by a machine.
Right.
So,
right. Vicky, 2 seconds. Vicky's calling. 2 seconds.
Yeah, they found it.
Hello.
Not the tracking number PK Maxx have got.
Right.
When it was delivered to an address in London, and I was like, no.
London?
I said, it's a Coventry address.
Right. So.
Because I said, I'm telling you now, it's a Coventry address.
Right. So it's their fault. It's their problem, babe. It's not. So what's happening?
So I've just rang TK Maxx, and they're saying that's the tracking number they've got.
Right.
So he's getting the tracking number he's got.
Right.
Says it's still out for delivery.
Okay, so it's. But does it give you a time?
If it doesn't come today.
Yeah.
He's going to email me.
Right.
He said if it doesn't come today. To email him back and call tomorrow because obviously.
Well. Hey, Sandro, good to see you. Good to see you, man.
They'll be closing before it can be last delivered.
So what? So look, if it doesn't turn up today, you've got to wait till tomorrow and not knowing.
Yeah.
For goodness sake. So what? So we've just got to wait to see if it comes today, and then what if it doesn't? You have to call them tomorrow.
Yeah.
And what's he emailing you for?
With the reference and that, I've already.
So what's the London thing all about? How come they're getting a tracking number to so the thing's been in London?
I know, but literally the tracking number I got doesn't even start the same as his.
So what the heck? That's dodgy as hell, babe. They better not mess about with it, babe. I won't be happy. I was just saying to the guys that if your president doesn't come, I says I'll be pissed off for spending money, but I'm more be pissed off that you didn't get what you want. You know what I mean?
I'm going to ring Council Force and do this new tracking thing and see what it says.
I thought you said you just done it.
Yeah, on the website.
All right, okay then, babe. Let me know. Just let me know. All right, babe. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you believe that? It's saying it delivered to someone somewhere in London. London is 100 miles away from here. Wow, man.
Well, your royal post.
At least it seems to be that there's some kind of confusion, so it might not have been handed to someone else. No, I mean that's a plus in a way. But I don't usually have this trouble with parcels. Aaron. It's Vicky's birthday present. She ordered it yesterday to get sent here because she's coming here next week, and it's her birthday next week. So next weekend, when it comes to the movies, it's Vicky's choice apparently. So,
where did you hear that at, PJ?
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully it's still all good. But yeah, tonight's movies is Airplane 2, the sequel, and Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah. I was going to do two old ones. I was going to do Airplane 2 and Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor one, but then I thought I'll mix old with new. I'll do an 80s movie and an up-to-date movie sort of thing, because there'll be a few people that haven't seen it. And to me, Deadpool and Wolverine is just a comedy, you know. And tomorrow night I was thinking of doing Southpaw, the boxing one with Jake Gyllenhaal, and the Iron Claw, the wrestling one with Zac Efron. About them brother wrestlers. I can't remember their names. They were brothers anyway.
Dazzling than all of that is the fact that this was done in the late 1800s by a man on a donkey providing his own wood, who vanished after the fact asking for no payment for the staircase. Now this strange enigmatic carpenter that arrived on behalf of the prayers of the nuns.
See, believing in things like that, if you believe in the things like Jesus has come back in and done things like that, then you might as well believe in things like stigmata, you know? And no. There's no reason to come back and do little things like that. If they prayed for someone to do it, God would send someone to do it. A normal person, a carpenter to do it, you know?
Loretto nuns. He completed this particular staircase, which has exactly and precisely this right here with this mesmerizing wood that tests to be no known wood known to man, has exactly and precisely 33 steps going up it with no nails.
If you look down the middle of it from a bird's eye view, it's kind of like a 666. You know, so it's got 3 turns to it in the shape of a 6 as well. So, I mean, and they're talking about nuns. We're talking about Catholics as well. So, but it doesn't make Trey Smith of a bad. You know what I mean? He's just going along with a story that he might think is true. People are deceived. It could be some truth to it. I don't believe it was Jesus who come and done it. Nuns could have prayed. God could send somebody along to come and build a staircase, but it's not a miraculous staircase in the way of physicality because it's physically there. That would mean you need a constant miracle to keep it standing. It's not a miracle it's standing, it's physically standing. It's how physics works, you know. That you don't need, God doesn't need to do miracles like that. I don't think it glorifies God in any way to make a spiral staircase stand. I just don't see it. I mean, that's personal conviction. Could be completely wrong. Maybe the mysterious donkey rider was a Japanese man who was known for not using nails. Yeah. I mean, there's other ways of building things bar nails. It's a good story. It's a good story, I suppose.
Nails work themselves loose eventually. That's why the Amish do what they do.
Yeah, they do.
The wood expands with temperature and moisture and stuff.
Expands, contracts, with wetness, with damp, with moisture, with dryness, you know, with extreme cold, extreme heat, all different. That's why wood creaks. It's moving.
Yeah, I used to live down the street from Amish house builders when I was a kid. Yeah, they do a good job, dude. They put out some excellent stuff.
Oh, you can't say yes, Ryan. You can't say they don't, man. You can't say they don't.
Hey, Ryan.
How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man.
Morning.
I'm Trey Smith of God in a Nutshell, and I've got some strange artifacts on this table beside me. And I'd like to walk you.
Now you'll see what I mean about his hands. He talks with his hands. If you chop these hands off, you would not be able to talk.
Through what just a couple of them are. These are all artifacts that go all the way back to the very beginning of written history. For example, this one right here, this is called the Eridu Genesis. Now it's called that because most all of the artifacts, in fact, all the artifacts, these are all recreations, by the way, that are behind me, but all of these artifacts are going to cover the global flood. In fact, they're so close to the global flood that you can almost feel.
Yes, Kevin, agreed. With some of the buildings, exactly. Regarding spectacular buildings, I speculate that some are original to this construct. Like we truly don't know about what the heck this realm is. It could have been fully furnished. Yeah, exactly. And also, I mean, things being built back then, just because we don't understand how they stand now, it doesn't mean to say that it's physically impossible. Like, it's just some things that we might not understand. Like, we don't understand how some buildings were built, but they were certainly built because they're physically standing and standing the test of time by still being there. And we don't know how to build them, you know?
Yeah. Some of them are like physically almost impossible for the time.
Oh, I mean, some of them big old buildings, I do believe, have something to do with maybe giants, like Nephilim. Possibly.
The water from the flood as you read the
Sorry, Rich. Go on.
Somebody's reading a book about that earlier. Said the angels came down and helped them lay the foundation for a lot of those things.
Well, definitely. We were certainly taught things by the watcher angels that we weren't meant to know. You know, so there we go.
Text. The Eridu Genesis comes from Eridu, which is where I believe, which is where most probably the Tower of Babel was. There was an enormous ziggurat or an enormous tower at Eridu, somehow shaped.
Hey, babe.
For crying out loud.
See what's happening now?
So I've just rang past. Well, I checked the number and it says it's out for delivery. It doesn't tell me what time.
Right.
So, because I checked it online, so I rang Parcel Force and it said the same. And I was like, no, do you know what? I'm not happy. So I went, but was put through to Parcel Force customer services, and I said, look, the number you sent me and the number they've got are completely different.
Right.
I said, so can you tell me if it's out for delivery and if it's out for delivery in Coventry? Because the last time it was delivered, you said it was delivered to London. And she said it's still out, hopefully before 6.
Hopefully before 6. So, see what I mean? I've been going back, every time I heard a noise at the door, babe, I've been going back and forth to the door just in case. I even went outside, and I think Rogers ended up talking away to himself while I went outside for a second.
Well, no, right, because I checked and it said signed for, and it gave me this name, and I was like, what the and that's when I said to you, have you got it? And you were like, no.
No.
So
they've already gone out and checked a few times as well.
I know, but they've given me the wrong wrong number.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dodgy as hell. But
and I had to lie and say my last name was your last name.
You liar!
Because
you lying liar with your pantsins on firesins.
No, because I've ordered it on your thing, but in your name, but yeah, so hopefully it comes.
Well, it will. It will.
I'll tell you, I'm ordering that other Moncrief purse on Monday.
Right.
And I'm going to TK Maxx to pick it up myself.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's only across the road. Why didn't you get me to go across the road to get it, babe?
I don't know.
You see, I never even thought of that. I didn't even know it was from TK Maxx. Or you could have ordered it and I could have gone across the road to get it.
Yeah, baby, it would have cost a lot more if it went from TK Maxx.
Well, I don't freaking know, do I?
But yeah, so
I had a feeling that was coming. Yeah. It's cheaper at TK or more expensive.
Yeah. Look, they've gone over and got it. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to order that other purse on Monday.
Heron says hi.
Hi, Heron. I'm going to order the other purse on Monday, but you can go and get it because I'm not dealing with Parcel Force again after today.
That's what I'm saying. They should be making mistakes like that because they're Royal Mail. No, so they can't hand it to just anybody. They should be taking it to the door. You know what I mean? That's
no, but even with the code they gave me, I gave your postcode and it worked. So how does that make any sense?
Well, they've messed it up somehow. Simple.
So hopefully by 6.
All right, babe. I need to get this finished. We're only halfway through.
Right, love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Taken to its base, which is where this text comes from. Now, speaking of the Eridu Genesis, these little stones here, these are called Enmerker and the Lord of Arata. Now, Enmerker is a king listed on the Sumerian kings list. I have 2 versions of these Sumerian kings list behind me.
It's got loads of these relics, like loads of relics. Same as Mud Fossil Guy. I mean, different types of relics, but in different types of geometrical shapey type things. They've got, but yeah, they've both got like loads of stuff like that.
This is one version right here. This was actually done by a lady that lives in Turkey, I believe, and she went through and she did each little cuneiform letter. This is a less well done Sumerian kings list. The Sumerian kings list is covering a time period prior to the global flood and kings that ruled, and then it's trying to cover for you these empires, what its main focus on.
As well, by that, they built it, God destroyed it, some stuff got petrified by water pressure. We found dead, the Freemasonry buildings moved in and made up the fake history to misdirect the masses. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of that going on.
Are these empires that took rise out there like Eridu directly following the flood. One of these kings that...
It's a pretty cool collection though. It's a pretty cool collection of books.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Did you get the skulls back there too?
Skulls? Has he got skulls there, has he?
Came after the flood was in Merkur. Now, just underneath or after in Merkur, you're going to find several kings, and one of them is going to be Gilgamesh.
It'll probably be Mud Fossil's got skulls. I can't see skulls there, can you? Mud Fossil's probably got skulls, yeah, because he's more archaeological stuff.
Here again, you're covering the global flood. The Vav came up behind me as I was talking about Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is actually going to tell you about his journey to go see Utnapishtim, who he plans to get in a fight with, because from his lineage or his family on these stones, he believes that he should be angry at Noah because Nimrod is angry at Noah.
That's true, but that history of man is so skewed. Hebrew tablets found in Native American caves, pre-Columbus maps showing advanced cities in Americas. We've been lied to about it all. World's Fair, orphans. Yeah, true, exactly. Oh yeah, there is skulls there. You're right, dude. I see it behind the back. Got you. Sorry, dude. I was saying it was Mud Fossil. Right, got you.
This document.
It looks like a real skull. I mean, hold on.
Right here.
This
is called the Utu tablet.
But
Utu was the first sun god of Earth.
That's got to be a copy, though. That's a molding. That's a molding.
Yeah, that's a famous carving in Samaria.
Yeah.
You may wonder when you look at the Egyptians or the god Ra, where is it that they're getting this worship of the sun or the sun god? Well, that's going to go all the way back to this character right here, who's above this.
Chilaga and San Francisco on ancient maps. Really? San Francisco on ancient maps? Chilaga. Where's Chilaga?
Well, California is next to Hyperborea on the Mercator.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be 1,000 years timeline change, definitely. But I don't go for the obviously, like a lot of people use that 1,000 time.
Yeah.
1,000 time year they change to go for the Satan short season thing. Obviously, I don't ascribe to that. I do believe there could be 1,000 years or so, whatever. But it's nothing to do with Satan short season or preterism.
Well, they misinterpreted the J for a 1. Remember that?
Yeah. I was thinking Chilaga meant Chicago. That's what I was going to ask, because in my own head I was thinking it's Chilaga, Chicago, because that's what it sounds like. But I wasn't sure, so I didn't say it.
Water imagery here. These were found in the treasuries of
Pint
kings.
of
Basically, kings are wanting to state, we're allowed to write all of these rules, all these laws, all these festivals, because we come from this set of people.
Isn't all lager chill?
Up here.
Unless it's non-alcoholic.
Utu, I can make a strong case for you, is probably Ham. And in fact, you'll notice there are three figures on this side over here. One of them is getting the blessing and becoming, or at least alleging he's getting the blessing and becoming the sun god to be worshipped. This would come through the lineage of Ham. In fact, all of these documents, here's where I'm going with this, is that years ago when I had set out to do materials like these here, pre-flood, this is a soft cover version of it, that just walks you through all of these color pages of aspects of the pre-flood world and a lot of these different ancient texts and documents. What I wanted to do was a Genesis series that was unlike any other that had ever existed, or at least close. What I wanted to do is take the biblical text and correlate them with all of what most would consider the pagan text. And the first thing that I began to find as I began to put those things together was that they're both telling the same story. Here was the key fundamental difference. In the pagan text, demons...
Same story from different points of view. Just like I suppose you could tell the Gospels are the same story from different people's points of view.
Well, how about that color robe? Was it purple or red? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are good. In the biblical text, demons were bad, but they were telling essentially the same story that you were reading in your biblical text, which is why I had said in years ago, so this set behind me, and I know that DVDs are not are in some ways out.
Have you got any link or anything for that, Biza? That'd be cool to look at. So I saw a map with huge cities like London, etc. America's maps from the early 1400s, people wearing jewelry and nice clothes. Is there anywhere I could view that? That'd be cool.
Autodidactic's got a few videos like that.
Oh yeah, of course. Didactic. Okay, that'll be cool. I'll have a look through them.
You got to go way back though. We're talking a couple of years.
Of course, yeah.
Dated in this time. What's interesting about all of these, and there are actually 7, 6, 7, 8 of them in this current set. There are more than that in the entire Partners area, God in a Nutshell of films, including Joseph, and we're about to finish the Exodus.
And he can't sit still either.
That one will.
No, he can't. But
what's up with this guy?
I agree. Well, I mean, Trey's actually pretty good with the stuff he's talking about. I believe so. I mean, I do believe that he might believe some weird stuff in that as well, but it doesn't mean that he's. Listen, we're all wrong about something. Of course.
Yeah. Just watch his hands, Ryan. He
goes off. Yeah, if you chopped his hands off, he would not be able to talk.
So, just the research for that one, not the film itself.
Oh, look, X-Men.
Itself has probably taken close to a decade. But each one of these was designed to go in order and go in order of aspects, going from quite literally the Garden of Eden. And these are actually cool to have as an actual DVD.
Garden of Eden.
Who's Gordon?
Gordon.
By
He's
the
a
way,
fisherman.
who knows? Maybe the internet at some point might go out. But just the design of them was actually to sit on a coffee table or on a desk stand or on a bookshelf. But each one of these goes through an aspect of that ancient biblical account. Here's the one for the Nakash, or the serpent that was in the garden. Here's the Nakash one. That's a fascinating one, by the way. And in fact, in these hours, my wife and I will sit down to watch a movie in the evening, and we'll realize that Hollywood has not made a movie worth watching in years. And I actually, the other night, part of the reason I'm making this presentation is I began going through some of these.
No, it's they're not as good as they used to be. But I think we should go back and watch some things like, I know it's not very scriptural, but Russell Crowe's Noah, and maybe Christian Bale's Exodus, God and Kings sort of thing. Maybe we should have a look at them. And Sov did the Passion the other night, so I won't do that for a while, but we'll do it at some point. But yeah, I think we should have a look at
Passion was
Noah
a good movie.
and Exodus, God and Kings. We should have a look at that movie.
I think they're more worried about the animation in Noah with the rock critters, dude.
The rock thing. There was a lot of mysticism type stuff in that. It's a bit strange. But yeah, we'll have a look. We'll have a look at it. We'll do that in one night, I think. Exodus, God and Kings, and that'll be long though, because Noah's probably about 3 hours long, and Exodus, God and Kings probably 2.5.
We should definitely watch The History of the World.
History of the World.
Mel Brooks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah. Okay. Well,
he's walking down with the table.
Tonight it's Airplane 2 and Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine.
He's swallowing for you, Ryan. Deadpool
and the guys must be crazy.
That's a good one.
Some of these films that went through stage by stage by stage, these things from the ancient world, and not only did what I discovered while putting this together was that the ancient...
Yeah, Passion is all subtitles, but we know the story anyway. But the thing is about the subtitles, it's mainly bullet points. It's not like full dialogue thing. It's not like conversations. Like it's mainly bullet points, and we mainly know the story anyway. But just I like reading the because it's in Aramaic. It's in Aramaic, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I like reading the book because I like reading the subtitles because it keeps you on track. But we know the story anyway, and like I say, it's not like the actual Gospels where there's full dialogue and all that. It's not in depth like that. It's more bullet points of what's going on and of the main events of that last 12 hours sort of thing. So, but yeah, we'll do that in a while. But the next, like when we do a biblical one, we'll do Noah and Exodus, God and Kings.
Yeah. Aramaic's more of a Catholic, like Latin style language, though, right? Compared to Hebrew Chaldean.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I suppose he would have spoke a bit of it. Would have spoke a bit
maybe.
of it.
Well, I was always taught that he did Chaldean and Hebrew. That's basically what the Old Testament was written in. I mean,
yeah. Well, the New Testament was written in Greek, and the Old Testament was Hebrew and Aramaic.
It's just
mostly Hebrew, but a little bit Aramaic, and the New Testament was Greek. Yeah.
Past was far more interesting than it's given credit for. Even on this DVD cover, you're going through the Babylonian Ark tablet. Enki gives Achahasis, that would be Noah, instructions how to build the ark, and the animals go on 2 by 2. And by the way, the Enki, who is covered in Merkur and the Lord of Arata. In Merkur is Nimrod. Eridu is most likely where, these are war-torn areas, you can't go visit there today, but it's most probably where the Tower of Babel was. There is a ziggurat there that was shaken to its base, as is covered by the Merkur, Lord of Arata, and Merkur tablet. In Merkur is probably Nimrod. In means Lord. Mer is a reference to a sort of a magical element to the person you're talking about or the Lord that you're talking about. Mer has a throwback to where you get the word mermaid. Also, you're going to find this with Vishnu or the god Dagon, this fish imagery, which is knowledge that's coming from the other side of the flood. And of course, the word Kar at the end of it is a reference to hunter, as Nimrod was called a mighty hunter before the Lord. It uses the word Kar. Following Nimrod, you're going to find Gilgamesh, but in these letters, he's actually writing back and forth to a Lord of Arata, which is most likely Noah, because Arata is a reference to those that live up in the Urartu or the Ararat Mountains, what we would today call the Ararat Mountains, where Noah lived, where actually Abraham was sent back to when Nimrod tried to kill Abraham several times. And there's so many things that people don't know. And through each one of these, we took a journey through these elements of the ancient world using all of the pagan text and matching up with the biblical story. Here's the one side.
It is quite funny, kind of that, and I've thought about showing it in Monty Python's Life of Brian, but it can be a bit controversial. But at the same time, I want to show Martin Scorsese's The Last Temptation of Christ. That's very controversial, but I want to show that as well. So I might show them both, just because it can point out the deception in it as well. You know what I mean? As well as it can't just be not just enjoy. I mean, the reason I want to show Last Temptation of Christ is to show the bullshit some people believe, because some people do believe what happened in Last Temptation of Christ. So I definitely want to show that one. So we could show The Life of Brian at some point. I'm sure God's got a sense of humor. It's people that haven't, you know.
And so you can find that one or most of that one on YouTube. People really enjoy it, just to give you an example of what these are like. And these were actually my favorite. This is the Evolve. That's the symbol of Evolve right there on the cover of that film. And on the inside, the Evolve. The Evolve is the number 6 in Hebrew. That's an important language, possibly the original tongue of Earth.
What, Ryan? I can't hear you through the videos. Say stop.
666.
Oh.
It's right there on your monster can.
The Evolve right there.
Oh yeah.
Vav,
So
vav,
it
vav.
is. So it is. Yeah.
It doesn't look like a Y. It looks like an L.
Yeah.
Is the number 6. It's the 6th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, also having a numeric value of 6. And here's the Vav part 2. And you're going through in these Vavs. The reason there'll be 3 Vavs, Vav is a symbol for a nail. So Jesus had
There has to be 3 Vavs because then it would be 6, 6, 6.
One in each wrist, and one in the feet. That makes 3 Vavs. 3 6s, the number of man. When you're saying doctrines of devils are really synonymous with doctrines of men. 3 Vavs, 3 6s. Here's the second part to the Vav. These in their completion, and both of these and their versions that are at godinanutshell.com in that partners section, I think both of them are roughly 3 hours long. And that's because I couldn't shorten them down anymore. There was just so much in there to express to you. Let me go through just a couple of more things that are on these tables. So since the beginning of God in a Nutshell, one of the things that we've
got a bunch of fake artifacts.
Well, the ancient past, just like...
Of course.
Yeah, he's got loads of artifacts. Some of them are fake, yeah, of course. I don't know if he's got any
Why are
real
they
ones.
fake?
But some of them are definitely plastic molded ones, definitely.
That would cost a lot of money.
So what's the point of that?
He's not actually saying they are real, though. He's not saying these are actually genuine.
No, I know. I was just curious what they had to do with the story thing.
Oh, I don't know. So he does this. He sometimes has a break in between. He does this in his videos. He does part of the topic. He does the topic, then he goes on to his other things. He does that quite a lot. I dare say it'll stay on this now. Won't go back to the staircase thing. But you might bring it in. I don't know.
I'm going through with you now. This right here is called a Neanderthal skull. Many in this modern age and in your sciences, there's a lot that needs to change in your sciences. Will claim that skulls like this one that are in my hand, that these are...
Well said there. Well said. There's a lot that needs to change in them textbooks.
Evolving primates. I'd like you to take a look at the teeth on this skull right here. Amongst a variety of other features. In fact, they used to take modeling clay and make skulls look like monkey people. They use the word primate because in your old science texts that would promote evolution, they used to use the word monkeys, or more specifically orangutans. They had to stop doing that because you found giant orangutans, just like you find lots of creatures in the ancient world, creatures that couldn't even exist or live today. Because you require a completely different atmosphere, a completely different ecological system for these creatures to live. Like a bronchiosaurus, a brachiosaurus. It's got nostrils the size of a horse. If the thing were to appear before you today, it would gasp for breath. It would fall down.
He's got nostrils the size of a horse? How do you know the horse's nostril size?
He's using McToon's tape measure.
Oh, I'm talking about hookers.
On the ground and it would die. It can't even live today. Here's a modern human skull. Ancient skull like this. Look at those teeth right there. You're finding in every ancient text these long lifespans. You're finding in your fossil record things that are declining over time. You have more creatures in the past than you have today, and the creatures that you have today, most of them, like this human skull, look at the teeth on those. There they are on the screen. Look how rinky-dink those are. How many times have you gone to the dentist? Does this ancient skull right here look like it needs to go to the dentist very often? Look, those are like bullets in the teeth in its mouth. This is a heavy-duty, no-nonsense human skull. Also, the maturity times. A person that was the age of 40 might look 20. These are established sciences. Modern human skull, ancient human skull. And also in the ancient past, you're finding around temples. In all of these texts, they're talking about things that can step in through from some other realm, some other dimension. There's a lot of terminologies for these. In the Bible, we've sort of oversimplified by saying the word angel and demon, good guy, bad guy. The ancient texts see this as more particularly the pagan texts, a whole array of things that they were worshiping at that time, which are covered on all of your texts. They will take and worship demons as their gods. These skulls, like this one here, are found around ancient temple sites, many of them. They do have differences between, and this one here, I used to have a nicer looking one, but I gave it to LT of and we know the Lord does all things. I gave it to him. I never was able to, the guy that would make.
The Anunnaki, isn't it? That's some people say that. The Anunnaki. These are the alien ones. Oh, hey, Ford Jacks. In the old Rumble side. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got back. We've probably got to be on for another 10 minutes, but good to see you, bro. I'm on tonight again. Movie night tonight. The link is already on YouTube. I've still got to make it up for Rumble because you can only do one slot of Rumble at a time, and I had to get this one done first. So I'll do it as soon as I finish the app, but it's already up on YouTube.
Make them in the, but he would make them.
Is that Roger snoring?
Who? It's not me.
Roger had a little drifted off for a second or three.
No, I'm
Gotcha.
Nope. I did
We'd actually
almost fall asleep on Saws the other day.
Did you? Yeah. I mean, the last movie night I didn't fall asleep on because I had plenty of sleep beforehand, and I did start at 8 p.m. obviously. But the ones where I start at 11, like tonight, sometimes I fall asleep on. But it's all
Now
good.
that ain't.
I probably won't tonight because I've had plenty of sleep.
That ain't real. I can tell you that.
No, of course not. This is Anunnaki, the alien ones.
Molding. This one here is made from a molding of an actual skull found in South America. And you also find these in Iran. You find these around these ancient temple sites.
That's true. I have seen documentaries saying that they were wrapped that way. You know, like you get some people put they get the rings around the neck to lengthen the neck, or they bind their feet like the Japanese, and their toes are all down the side and all crushed. Oh, it's awful. But that's meant to be beauty. Ooh, it's awful. Crushed toes. Nothing worse.
They don't come out of the womb like that, though. I can tell you that, Peter.
No, exactly.
Many of the people don't know about, which are subjects that we go through in all these films while Hollywood is making horrible movies. I'm inviting you to come over to God in a Nutshell.
That must have been that if that was from Bath, that was some suction on that and that thing must have used some suction tool to get that baby out. It's really elongated, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a shame when you see babies they get suction, so their head gets elongated because you think, oh, it's never going to change, it's never going to go, it's going to stay like that, and it doesn't. Obviously, it changes, but it's weird. It's weird.
.com and take a journey with me through all of these materials. I think that you will very much enjoy the journey and the ride. I want to give you a taste of that today. And I've commonly stated,
well, you know, if people were bigger back then, so were the vaginas.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I think it goes in.
So it wouldn't be so hard to pass something like that.
Yeah, but wouldn't the baby be bigger though? Think about it, man. Jeez.
Obviously, that was a big baby. Yeah, that was a big ass baby.
Absolutely.
The eye in there. There were some of the ancient temples at the time of Nimrod. We call them today eye temples because they made all of these little figurines that just were covered with little eyes. Where do you think you get that symbolism for your occult worship houses of this modern age that are behind the scenes? A lot of those answers are right in front of you, and I commonly state over these films, if it's not right, it's close. I mean, I wasn't there. But you're going to easily find it. And by the way, in the parts where you look at it and you say, man, I think Trey's really off on this or that, well, that's great news. Maybe the Lord handed that into your hands.
That's true as well. Baby could be born normal size back then, then grow into a giant. Absolutely. Especially the first ones. Like, I mean, the Watchers obviously slept with women. So, I mean, the women were normal size, weren't they? So the babies would have had to originally be normal size and then grow to be Nephilim, you know, that kind of shape, size, whatever. And then when they started humping each other and that, it got different, I suppose, you know? They're all different kinds of crossbreeding and that.
They were humping? Oh, boy.
They were humping, I'm telling you, dude. They were humping.
Humping like
we're doing the humpity hump.
I want you to say that, to look at these things and to say, wow, I think I know what belongs right there, because that's how I believe that the Lord works. But of all these materials, I've commonly stated over them that they're easy enough for a third grader and intellectually exciting enough or satisfying enough for any PhD. So I invite you to come over at God in a Nutshell. We will go through all of these things, and not in a kooky way.
And I would bust that. Bender deserves that for calling me a felon. Calling us all felons.
I think you're going to find a lot of intellectual satisfaction conversation, even in parts of the films that you may disagree with. That's part of the absolute fun of it.
Oh, look.
And each one of these, I
He put
promise you,
Benoit balls
you'll
on his
probably
thing
agree
like
with
he did.
this, that each and every single one of these films and these sets that have been put together, which,
Benoit
you know,
there you go.
tell
it. My mind is telling me no. My body is telling me
My
yeah.
Give it to me.
then really enjoy having actual physical copies of the books, which are full color, and you can walk through them page by page. They're very easy to follow along with the films. But I think you're going to find a perspective of ancient history that is far more intellectually satisfying than that's what I found in the course of making all of this stuff, was that I felt far more satisfied with the past of humanity and with the future of humanity by watching these things. Even if there's portions of it that you disagree with, I think you'll come away from it with that, and probably with ideas of your own that might even be far beyond what mine ever were. I'm Trey Smith of God in a Nutshell, and I wanted to take this time to invite you to come over to godinanutshell.com.
There you go. That's it, guys. That's it. So yeah, the first half of it was about their thing. Yeah, well, we got what it was mainly about. I still stand by what I say. I don't think it's miraculous. It might be miraculous. Someone prayed and God sent someone their way, but it certainly wasn't Jesus that built it. That's for sure.
Well, I think Ryan missed that part, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been watching some stuff about Hulk Hogan, about how everybody hated Hulk Hogan and stuff like that because of how he was. He was an asshole. I used to love Hulk Hogan as well, but when you see what he was like in real life, he was a prick.
You saw what he did to that reporter, right? When he got the interview, put him in the headlock, and then
I heard he was really happy too.
Yeah, he sleeped him out. He did actually put him to sleep.
Yep. Cracked the skull open too, dude.
I know. Yeah. Out of order, bro. Out of order. But there you go. There you go. Yeah, I'll play out with a couple of songs, and I'll put the link in for tonight's stream. I've only got the YouTube side. I haven't set up the Rumble side, which I need to do, obviously, because it's on the Rumble. But I can only do one Rumble slot at a time. So I got it sorted for the YouTube. So I'll put that link in now. Let's get that sorted. And then I'll play out with a couple of musics. I've got Mr. Suit Sidewind to put a new one up. So I'll play that one, play a Harry Mack, and possibly a Heron. I think I've got a Heron song there as well. What am I looking for? What was I looking for again?
Music.
No.
No?
No, my link for tonight. Right? Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. No, I've already got the music downloaded. I've lost the sub again. Keep going from 527 back to 526, back to 527, 525, 526. It's not letting me get to the 530. Lost the sub again. Oh my goodness!
I'm up to 242.
Fair play, dude.
Danish is catching up with us, dude.
Oh, he's on 5. He's on 235 or something. 235. Right. So this is tonight's one.
Jim's the shit, man.
I know Flats did it like 10 months ago or something, but I found something else on Space Cadets. You know, their TV hooks where they made people think they were going to space in the UK. Yeah. So we'll do something on that on YouTube tonight for an hour. We've got something on that, and then we go over to Rumble and watch Airplane 2 and Deadpool. So here is the link.
What else do you expect from an anus, Ryan?
That's it. There's the link for tonight's stream.
Spots and Teds. That's all. Just spots and Teds.
And I'll put it in the private in here, guys, in case you want it. I usually get Vicky to send Ryan the link for StreamYard. But I'll get Vicky to do that later, right? The StreamYard thing. Right.
Okay.
Music. The music pop. We will start with Harry Mack. Is that Harry Mack one? That one. That one.
Not much, man. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me here.
No, thank you, man. It's awesome, man.
Oh yeah, should we throw these headphones on?
Hey DJ, come in at the end. I played your song at the start, bro. Played your song at the start. Loving it. Still loving it. Good to see you, man.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. What's your names?
Tom.
Tim.
Tim.
Tim and Tom.
Tim and Tom.
Yes.
Tom and Tim.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. How you guys doing? Where you guys from?
Philadelphia.
Philly in the house. Both of you guys?
Yep.
What brings you out here to LA?
Eagles game.
Oh, that's right.
We've been doing this for a ton of years. There's two other guys with us, about like 19, 20 years. We grew up together, so once a year we try to go away game.
All right, so I want to do a freestyle for you guys. What do you guys want to hear a rhyme about?
We're just like friendship, I guess, between the two of us. Like,
yeah.
He moved into the neighborhood like at, what, 7 years old? 8 years old?
We've been friends for 48 years.
48 years about we've been together, so.
48 years, yeah.
That's incredible. 48 years.
Yeah.
You moved when you were 7 years old or something
Playing
like that?
T-ball together.
Playing T-ball.
He played on the opposite baseball team than us. He didn't join the local one. He joined, so we were kind of rivals, baseball growing up, but we were still best friends.
But I beat him all the time. I hit all the home runs.
Yeah. That's how you tell it, right?
Yeah. He don't see it that way.
That's incredible. How often do you guys see each other and spend time nowadays?
We try to get together for like a beer quizzo or something like that so often, just, once every other month or something.
But we never miss these trips every year.
Once a year we get together, yeah.
You guys both have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so Tim and Tom.
Tim
and Tom. Okay, we'll do something about, the power of friendship, man.
I like that.
This is the one right here. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, come on.
Heaven song. I'm downloading that now, so I've always got it. So I'm downloading it so you can But people go have a look at that link that Erin put in. It's her singing. It's on another channel. I think it might be her husband's channel. Go
Yeah,
so
she's
well.
good.
Yeah, she's brilliant. I'm downloading it now, and I'll play that one next after Mr. Mac. Right, that's it. Downloaded, all ready to go.
That's
cool.
fast.
Yeah. Hold on.
Listen, yeah, from LA out to Philly, come on, it's all day. Listen, hey yo, 48 years, there ain't no way to end this. What I'm seeing here is a beautiful friendship. This a true story, I'm telling you. 48 years, friends out in Philadelphia. Yeah, yo, they be bonding together for so long that they got a bond tough as leather. Yeah, it couldn't be separated. I can tell by your smiles, y'all are elevated. Some days in life it's like we about to get destroyed. How do we find that joy? You need the type of friend you can call on the phone. Even if it's been a couple months, you right back in that zone. Yeah, the type of friend who can make you laugh when you get together feeling like no time has passed. Yo, that's the most important type of partnership. Cause sometimes surviving in this life is hard as shit. I mean, all of us deal with struggles. All of us have days where we feel we in trouble. How do the two of them face their fears? They get together, yo, at least once a year. See, that's the one time that they never gonna miss. It's a beautiful moment, I'm so happy it exists. I'm about to leave this mic slain. Once a year, they get together for that away game. And this year, it took them to Los Angeles. Yo, off the top, I'm doing damages. I break it down for the two of y'all. We about to rise above. It's beautiful to have that type of love from one friend to another that dates back to childhood. And y'all know the love is wild good. I break it down for y'all. My lyrics coming down from heaven. My man moved to the neighborhood when he was 7. It's true. Can you believe, y'all? Both of these cats was out there playing T-ball. Yo, necessary for a young child's survival. For a time, they were rivals. Hey, yo, come listen to it. It's profound. You were on the other side of town. When y'all got together, you was both up in the zone, son. You say you the only one that hit them home runs? Now you making him jealous, but honestly, it goes the other way if he tells it. And y'all know I break it down. We be winning strong. I'm sending love out to Tim and Tom. Tom and Tim, we doing this for double T's. Cause when I kick these lyrics, never kick them suddenly. I break it down for all and navigate through the insanity. It's hard to see each other as much. You both got families. Hey yo, you building with your kids. Both on your own path now. When you doing it big. But on those moments when you finally get back in the same spot, it's like no time has passed. The friendship, it remains locked, and that's a strong foundation. And now y'all traveling across the nation to watch the Eagles, hopefully see them score. Yeah, y'all know I'm about to let this pour right off the top of the dome. Y'all know I paint pictures like movies to see two friends staying connected. That's some beauty. Hey yo, they said 48 years. I said, is that true? Yo, this friendship is as permanent as your tattoos. On the real, we gon' kill the game. In fact, your smile shining bright just like your silver chain. I break it down for both of y'all. You know I'm spitting sicker. I do it from Los Angeles out to Pigeon River. Anywhere we at, you know I make the best decisions. I'm taking rappers on the Big Creek expedition. I do my thing when I'm on it. I'm the rapper that they fear, man. See the whole beach with a clear span. Yeah, I'm about to shout them out for days. Yo, kicking lyrics that's sure to amaze. Hey yo, these rhymes is deep and they never corny. I'm thanking both of y'all just for sharing your story. Let's go.
There you go. Let's go. Big
Not
shout
bad
out
for
to
freestyle.
yeah, Heaven's got to be next with our hubby. Big shout out to our hubby. I think he's not well at the minute. But he's chilling. He's chilling, watching this and that. So big shout out to. I think his name's Jason. Going by the video, I think. I'm hoping. But big shout out to Heaven's Songs hubby anyway. Bless you, man. And this is a song. I've just downloaded it, so I didn't even take any notice what it was called. So
just so everybody knows, rap was not invented by a black person, by the way.
Huh? What?
Nobody said that.
I said just so everybody knows, because Canada Spaceman asked if that black guy was trapped in a white body, and I said, what I was trying to say is rap was not invented by a black person. It was a white guy that came up with the idea.
Maybe not, but they can't. It's just like, even if they didn't, right? They still made it their own, and just like Eminem made hip hop music his own as well. You know what I mean? And he's white. You know what I'm saying? So like, it doesn't matter whether they were the first one to rap or not. They made it their own. You know, I find.
Yeah. But, well, like the Beastie Boys, they were three white boys who got real popular up there.
Absolutely, very popular with the black dudes as well, right? Yeah. So Heaven's Song and Jason. Here we go. All that she wants.
What does she
want? I think this original band is from Switzerland anyways, so or somewhere Nordic. She leads a lonely life. She leads a when she woke up late in the morning night and the day had just begun, opened up her eyes and thought, oh, what a morning. Not a day for work, it's a day for catching sun, just lying on the beach and having fun. She's coming to get you now, all that she wants is another baby. She's going tomorrow, boy, all that she wants is another baby, yeah. All that she wants is another baby. She's going tomorrow, boy. All that she wants is another baby, yeah, yeah. Now if you're inside and the day is right, she's a hunter. You're the boss, and her voice talks to you, won't talk forever. It's a night for passion, but the morning means goodbye. Be careful what is flashing in her eyes. She's gonna get you now, all that she wants is another baby. She's going tomorrow, boy, all that she wants is another baby, yeah. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, boy. All that she wants is another baby. Yeah.
Us two, Four Jacks, us two. Four Jack says in the Rumble side, I really dig Heaven's music. That's a good compliment. Bless you, man.
That's a tad bit bluegrass, PK. Yeah.
That's excellent, man. He's the best, man. He's the best. Love that track. That was Jason and Aaron's song. Brilliant. That's fantastic. Nice one for that, Aaron. Ace, I've got it downloaded, so it's always down there.
I feel like I'm in the hills now.
Just keep giving me links to your songs every time you come in. I'll just keep downloading them. You know what I mean?
She makes pop into decent music, man. She really does.
Absolutely. Good to see you, Roy. It's good to see you, man. I'm just finishing off now. I've just got another song to play by Mr. Super Sidewinder. But I am on again tonight after Flats for a film night on Rumble Night. This is the YouTube side. I've still got to sort out the Rumble side. I'll put a link in again. Yes, there we go. Paste. And that's the YouTube side anyway. Yeah, Mr. Super now. Nice one for that Aaron song. That's ace, man. Love it. People love your music. People love your music. Yeah, every time you come in, just put in another link and I'll just download them. Right. Mr. Super Sidewinder. Tongue drum, rock. I think he's just playing an instrument. I don't know if he's singing it. I can't remember. Ryan, Dylan's art is brilliant, man. He's done one for me and Vicky. Still waiting for it. Like
really,
but, yeah, it's fantastic art. He does fantastic. I love it.
How much?
What's the look? Honestly, what's the look? Still waiting for Dylan. Still waiting, Dylan. I'm only joking, dude. You take your time, man. Puff the magic fish.
Puff the magic fish. He's better than a dragon, dude.
Took the title from a dragon.
Turtle. You know what those dolphins are doing, right?
Please tell us.
They're getting high.
whales and dolphins are truthers of the sea. I get you, bro. They're flat earthers, man. They're flat earthers without a doubt. Flat seers.
Dueling pianists?
They're actually level seers. Level seers.
Level seers.
Yeah. 11 evolutioners. Yeah.
We got to start a club.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Matty, dude. Perfect, man. It's all right, dude. You don't have to make it. We will miss you, but you don't have to be there. Bless you, man. Have a good time when you're there, dude.
Dueling pianists.
Where?
He's going to his sister's birthday party.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hold on.
Reads the chat.
Dueling piano.
There's dueling pianists.
Sister's birthday. I'll leave the room for 2 minutes.
I got a comment on a post the other day that said that we were really cringe when we did Beavis and Butthead, especially Scott.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Right, I'm going to play out with Miss DJ. Since New Moon's out, I played in with it. I'm going to play out with it. Right, New Moon. I love it. But listen, it's got to be done. It's got to be done because it's telling you, seeking you shall find. You know what I mean? That type of thing. It's giving you a message as well as
YouTube just
showing you the
you.
truth, as well as showing you the truth of the fakery in TFE. Right. Now you can speak while I'm not. Go on. What?
I'm sorry. Your stream just got pulled.
No, it didn't. No, it hasn't. What are you talking about? What?
Hold on, let me check.
Oh yeah, so as for what? Oh my goodness! Right, it's stopped. Right, I've stopped whatever it is, but for what?
Yeah, I got a whirly.
For what? Right, I've stopped showing whatever. I've bloody hurry up and get me back.
Give it a minute. They did it to me earlier too.
For what?
And I didn't play anything different neither.
Surely not for that song.
The one that you just did, the Super Sidewinder.
Ah, sure. What? So what the hell?
I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna refresh it. Hold on.
It's not come back yet.
It's still down. What's a policy violation that you do, PJ?
Probably.
Oh, maybe it was because of the comment about dolphins.
What?
Huh? I don't get it. Blame the
I have no idea, bro. I have
It
no idea.
It might come back on. I don't know. What the heck's going on?
No, it's still down.
It is. Hurry up if you let me back on YouTube. Is the whole stream down though? No.
No, I can go back. It's not a problem.
So what the hell?
It's not red anymore.
If you're going to put me back or not, hurry up, YouTube. What the hell?
You're back.
Right, I'm back now. What the hell? Surely it's got to be that song. The only thing I can think of is that song.
But why would that be an issue when you got permission from the person who made it?
Yeah,
I know, but maybe it's because he's playing he's playing harmonica, he's playing the drums to someone else's song, but he's got the permission for it. So I don't know. What the hell was that violation? It can't be yours, Heaven. It can't be yours because you're just doing
You'll never know why they did that. You'll never know because it's a computer that pulls it, not a person.
Right, let me just check my emails. It'll say something, but I don't know what it'll say. What? So when did it cut out? Halfway through the song? At the end of the song? What?
At the end of the song.
You know, right after I popped up and said that it got pulled, it did.
Yeah, because on my screen it hadn't yet. I was like, what the heck? Right. Okay. Let me just see what they're saying in an email. Let's just check. Email. Where are you? Right.
Well,
Email.
I got 7 inches of snow last night.
Right. Copyright note. Yeah. Copyright notice. So it's a copy. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Stream are interrupted when copyright notices are detected. After copyright material is no longer being streamed. Streams are automatically enabled. Right. So it's a copyright. So it's to do with that song.
Yeah.
To do with the song. It's the only thing it can be. They don't tell you exactly what song.
That was a song? I thought it was just
well, music. You know what I mean? Music. It's got to do with that. It's got to do with that. It's surely. I don't think it was. It's not. It can't be Heaven's
The
one.
instrumental is copyrighted.
It can't be Heaven's one. But that's happened before. That's happened before when I've done a Mr. Super Sidewinder one. I've had it copyright.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it has to do with somebody in the chat that's reporting you, is what I think.
Well, I don't know. It could be. It could be. But I don't know why, because Mr. Super's cool when we playing his music. As far as I know, I think he's always been cool before.
No, I meant a participant that's not speaking.
Well, of course, it probably is. Anyway, right, I'm still going to play out with DJ Moon, though. Stack it. I can't get copyright for that, can I?
No, that's his stuff, dude.
Exactly. Right, DJ Moon. Do it. Definitely not Jim's fault. Definitely.
Love, and it shall be your
Vicky just said the same. I bet you some Sado reported, yeah. Yeah, probably, man. There you go, guys. There you
pretty
go.
slick, Danny, dude. He's pretty slick, dude.
Oh, I tell you what, that's ace, man. I love all the music was put today. Excellent, love it. It's so brilliant what you did there, man. To show you that it is like Heron's song says. The TFE documentary. Yeah, pretty much. But the message behind it as well, the words. It's a scripture. It's scripture, so it's brilliant. It's brilliant, and I love it when Duffy's praying at the end. I love it when Jesus comes and hugs Jaron. I really do. I think that sends a brilliant message. Look, even though Jaron's adverse to Jesus, Jesus ain't adverse to Jaron if Jaron would accept him. You know what I mean? Simple.
I think he'd crap himself if Jesus came and gave him a hug.
It's ace, man. It's ace.
He got nose though. Jesus.
That's a link for tonight's stream. I'm gonna go and sort out the Rumble side now. All I need to do is just copy everything.
Flats is in chat.
Oh, hey Flats, good to see you. Just finishing.
What?
Just finishing off. I got a copyright. I got a copyright again. It got suspended for a few minutes. And it's got to be somebody reporting stuff. I don't know what. There was nothing in there that could have been copyrighted, so it's got to be folk reporting stuff. Is your stream up yet, Flats? I've put my link up for tonight for when after Flats has been on. Mine's just set for 11 p.m. GMT. But if Flats goes a bit longer, then I'll reset it for like half an hour later or whatever. Just depends on how long Flats goes. But, just seeing if Flats has put up a link yet. No, not yet. Not yet. But good to see you, Flats. I'm just finishing off, bro. But bless you, man. Bless you. Bless, guys. Thanks for being with me. And as I always say, here the sun sets free. It's free. Indeed, guys.